I just want to say, I don't want to scare you guys, but I need your help that if I know that you guys know my address, you don't have to send, please don't call the cops or anything, please. Let's just bees. But if I ever say, I want to give a sign, if I ever give a sign, that please call, okay? Okay, safe word. What should it be though? Because I don't want to accidentally say it one day. That's the problem. Has to be something we will not accidentally do, because calling authorities when they're not needed is very serious. All right? Please understand that. Please respect it. I'll do anything, just respect that. What should the sign be? Lavender sage, paperclips. Yes. Should that be the word? Because I don't use paperclips very often. Okay, paperclips. So if I ever yell paperclips, you know why. Or if I just, I don't know. You know what I mean? You're like paperclips.
I just want you to know, if anything happens to me, it was them. It was him, it was them. Okay.
It just spiraled, and I didn't want to take this to the internet. Like, I really didn't, but like, I don't know what's like wrong with me. Like, it's like, I just felt like I had like nowhere to turn to, and like, I felt panicked, and like, I just, my own brain scares me sometimes.
And now if he comes back, I'm gonna be afraid.
I'm really sorry. I didn't mean to worry you guys. You know, I really didn't.
I had to talk back to him. I can't let him treat me like shit.
I'm so impulsive. It's so ruining my life. Like, really, it really is. Yeah, I don't think he would hurt me.
I will show you when I come. See, more threats, so you know. You know.
I think he was like also paranoid that like I was gonna really like just go online and talk about him, and he blames me for ruining his life with like talking about him and stuff, and I'm like, I didn't even like, talk that bad. I just,
Where am I gonna go? I don't have my bank card. I don't have any money. And I want to stay alive because I don't want him to send somebody here.
I'm gonna have to like leave. I'm gonna keep my ticket and leave in October because he did promise me no harm. 2, or B, alphanumerical. I just can't afford it. Like, I just can't. Like, I had all this budgeted out. I was supposed to like stay longer, even longer than that.
You just insulted me and my dead mom. No, I didn't. You liar. Son of a is not insulting your mom.
Oh, I can't put up. My mental health is worse because of you. I can't put up with you right now. Oh, really? Really? Anyway, I need to like... You think your life will be so much better struggling here with 500 kids and no money. Okay. Good luck.
I don't care. I don't even care if I die. I don't. That's my truth. I don't care if I die. I don't care. I don't care! You see? You just listen to your family. You don't even listen to me. I didn't say anything about them.
I feel like his family got in his head and he's just so happy to just throw it. Like, he was just too happy to throw everything away, even though we broke up amicably, but it's still like family is important in his culture all of a sudden when we come here. So he just throws me away or what? I should be first, not cousins you haven't seen in 16 years. He's brainwashed. He's brainwashed. No, he goes around, he visits all his aunts and 1,000 cousins, and they all probably shame him for being with me. And they get in his head. No, he doesn't put me first. He doesn't put me first. That's the problem. Anyways. Daniel. I'm not gonna ask him. I know when I can shoot my shot and when I can't. And yes, being married is kind of like having a father figure that I never had. Seriously. No, I can't get out tonight. He's hours away. We did talk, texted back and forth, but like, he's super stressed because he has to drive like a super long way to get here, and there's like really bad wildfires that broke out. I just don't want to be alone right now, so... No, he went without me. I'm happy he went. I want some time alone, and... Listen, I won't talk about you. You don't talk about me. You leave me alone. Come back. Give me my stuff, and I'll be out of here. I'm gonna have to, like, leave. I'm gonna keep my ticket and leave in October because... He did promise me no harm. 2, or B, alphanumerical. I just can't afford it. Like, I just can't. Like, I had all this budgeted out. I was supposed to, like, stay longer, even longer than that. Like, I think, like, it's just, like, I feel like he's losing his mind, but, like, that's not my fault. Like, I don't know, like, just mentally we're both messed up. Like, it's mentally messing him up to be with, like, someone like me. Go get your mental... I'm sick of you mental health shaming me as well. You're hot and you're cold. You're fat and you're old.
Are you normal?
No, you know that. You gotta come to the realization you married somebody crazy. I think so, guys. It's not good. I can't ruin, like, my fucking life on here. And I feel like until I'm, like, better, I might. Like, I can't tell how I'm gonna be 1 minute to the next. I don't think I can fucking be like this online anymore. I, like, followed you around the world to be with you. I may not have been invited. Salah did say I wouldn't like it here, you shouldn't come here, but, like, why be married then? Say I'm not okay because I'm still not 100%, and I don't know. Do you ever just, like, I think I have an irrational fear that, like, if I'm away from someone for too long, that we're gonna drift apart. Like, that's my fear. And just, like, I just have fears of, like, loneliness, you know? So, I guess if you want to hate and be a loser, you can do it on Discord. You can go to Kiwi Farms. You can go to Charlie Gold.
Yo, chow, it's P. I'm uptown right now. I'm on my way to the West Bank to put a twist on this thing, you heard? Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. Now I don't mean to sound rude, baby, or hurt or nothing. I want an independent woman if she's working with something. I want a slim fine woman with some twerk with her. See, you got a lot, but I can work with her. Want a big fine woman with some pop, with some twerk, with some pop, with some twerk, twerk, bounce your booty up and down, 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 bounce your booty up and down. Turn around and stick your booty out, 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 bounce your booty up and down, 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 bounce your booty up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down. bounce your booty, bounce your booty, bounce your booty up and down, touch your toe, up and down, touch your toe, up and down, bounce your booty up and down, touch your toe, bounce your booty up and down, touch your toe, bounce your booty, touch your toe, bounce your booty up and down, your booty out, 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 your booty out. You got a lot, but I can work with her, work with her, work with her. You got a lot, but I can work with her, work with her, work with her. You got a lot, but I can work with her, work with her, work with her. You got a lot, but I can work with her, work with her, work with her. You got a lot, but I can work with her, work with her, now 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 work with her. You got a lot, but I can work with her, now 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 work with her. Walk with it, now work, 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 walk with it, now work. Your booty out, now work, walk with it, 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 now work, walk with it.
Hello, guys. Man, in times like this, I don't even know how to start. Like, all I want to do is sit here and smile and just take in the last 24 hours. Wow. Again, Chantel is the content gift that keeps on giving. To anyone watching in real time, I want to say thank you. To anyone watching during playbacks, I appreciate you. To all my channel members and patrons, thank you, thank you, thank you. And to my mods who are always here holding me down, I appreciate y'all so much. When it comes to times like this, I like to be able to tell you what I was doing at the time that these things were happening. I had a stream ready to go. Woke up, got my beauty sleep, cheekbones were in place, pores beautiful, skincare together. I was good. Woke up, make sure I tied together the edit that I had for later on that day. I get to work. I'm working from home. I'm working, doing my thing. Chantel goes live. And she keeps going live. And keeps going live. By the second stream, and I think I confirmed it on a third stream, I said, yeah, I'm going to have to cancel my stream. I didn't schedule it yet, but I'm like, I can't go live with what I planned with all this going on. We'll go over that Chantel stream later on this week. And I'm like, I'm going to need to cancel not only my YouTube stream, but my Discord stream that I had planned later on that night. So I'm like, I need all the time that I can get to edit. Yeah, I know I like to give you a full body of work. So I'm like, yeah, I'm going to have to cancel everything. I need to get to editing. While I'm editing, actually it was before I started to edit, I had posted a quick tweet. Y'all know how I am. I tweet my thoughts like everybody else. I put up a quick tweet. It's something we talked about in the last stream. I feel like it's an opinion throughout the community, so it's not like some revelation or anything like that. But I tweeted this. I said, Chantel never intended to separate or divorce Salah. This was always about manipulating and threatening Salah until he chose her over his family. It's not working, though. Not some like revelation. It was obvious as time has gone by. That's what this whole separation and announcement of divorce was, in my opinion. I feel like a lot of people share that opinion. So as I'm editing, I'm piecing certain things together, and I'm remembering something that Salah said that I always thought was like, oh, that's a little funny. In context, it made sense, but I was just like, it's not even a language barrier. It's just, it was interesting. It always stuck in the back of my mind. Because it was just, we barely hear Salah speak like that. And I went to go in my archive because I have everything labeled like to perfection. I've gotten better over the years. And I looked up clickbait because he said last month that Chantel was clickbaiting him. Those were his words. He said Chantel was clickbaiting him when she had that medical emergency last month. And that always stuck out to me because I felt like he said it a little wrong, but I was just like, he's just not taking her medical emergency seriously, even though she's like 400 pounds and has all these health issues. And then I went back and I was just like, what was the stream where she was really sick? She talked about how she couldn't walk to the bathroom. She felt like she was dying. So I went back. The stream was only an hour long, double time speed. I was like, let me listen to this again. Let me listen to the stream from last month. I start listening to the stream, and we have this happening right now. And I heard so many similar things from that stream. And when you listen to everything that's happened over the last 48 hours, and you listen to that stream from just last month, Chantel, in my opinion, when she went live with that medical emergency, it was her trying to manipulate Salah to step away from his family and come back home to her. At the time, it's Chantel. She's always sick. I mean, it doesn't take a genius. You don't need, a PhD to think like Chantel would be sick. She's always dealing with something. But I went back. I was just like, I need to clip this. I need to clip this. I need to clip this. I want to play those clips for you before we go into the stream. Chantel is a manipulator. She has this pattern, especially when she's losing control. Chantel brought her big ass online, grown ass, to tell viewers she was so ill. She had pain in her abdomen. She could barely breathe and walk to the bathroom. And at the time, a lot of viewers, I think it made sense, were saying, where's your husband? He's with his family. If you're going through this, why isn't he here? But Salah has seen this from Chantel before. We just wasn't connecting it. So when he said the clickbait thing and he just seemed like he didn't care, that's why. And when Chantel was live talking about her abdomen and all these things, where was Salah? With his family. How do I know? Chantel said it in the live stream. I want to go over just a couple of clips from August 12th of last month. But before we go to that, I want to cover the specific clip from August 13th, when Chantel went live to update her viewers, who some of them were concerned because she was damn near dying the day before, according to her. I always found it interesting. She was so happy in that moment, happy to tell the results. And she also ate ridiculous food that next day. For someone who was just dying the day before, I get it. You have issues with food, same. But wouldn't you be scared to go straight back to like pizza and shit? You wouldn't be scared if you exaggerated that medical emergency just to get your husband back home. Let's go into that. And I'll get to all the support. Thank you. And yes, I turned Super Chats back on because I got a message from someone incredible. I'm very lucky that a lot of different people, surprisingly, on the internet watch me. And they said, girl, you need to turn it back on. I'll explain later. And they're going to help me with some things. And I'm very grateful to you. You know who you are. Someone very important. Thank you.
I seem worried. Really? No, I'm excited to tell you guys about my I went to the hospital today. Okay. So health updates. We went to a private hospital.
That costs us a lot. But I'm glad that you're okay.
Thank you.
You was worrying about you'll die. I feel I will die.
Remember, he's mocking her here. He's mocking her here. And listen to what he says.
I have to go. I can't breathe.
I thought I was gonna die. I could not breathe. So
Babe, you was clickbaiting me,
no, I was sick.
making drama into bait me.
You were clickbaiting me. You were making drama into bait. He didn't seemed concerned. He seemed a little too relaxed. And I found it odd because I'm like, your wife is like 400 pounds, but okay. And then when I went back to the stream where she went online to say I'm dying and all these things, it made a lot more sense. A lot more sense.
My abdomen is swollen and I can't breathe, so maybe, I don't know.
Her abdomen is swollen and she cannot breathe. This is what Chantel is saying to her viewers.
Maybe I'm dying.
She's dying. Maybe she's dying.
And I traveled like this. I was like, well, tomorrow I'm gonna go to the doctor and tell him all my problems in French because that's the only language I speak. And Salah can't translate that because he's never heard of a pulmonary embolism. Does anyone know what that is in Arabic? No, he's not sleeping. He had to take a family member somewhat to another family member's.
So Salah is out of the house, spending time with his family, giving one family member a ride to the other family member's house. So she's alone.
He's so tired. He would bring me, but when he's really tired, he'll fall asleep at the wheel.
I always found this part interesting, especially because, according to Chantel, it would be a medical emergency, and there were people in her chat like, girl, where's your husband? Okay, he may be tired, but this is something serious, right? No, it wasn't.
Like, he's like that kind. Syrian ambulance? People are worried. I know, I don't mean to worry you guys.
People are worried. There are viewers, there are some supporters who are worried. Yeah, she's coming online, having major pain in her abdomen. She can't breathe, barely can make it to the bathroom. And someone in her chat said, hey, people are worried. And what is Chantel's response? I don't mean to worry you guys. What else would happen? She doesn't mean to worry you guys. She doesn't mean to worry viewers because it was all about getting attention. Some from the internet, sure, but mainly from her husband, who is out of the home with the people we can confirm now that disgust her. He's with his family. He once again didn't choose her. So she's going to create a situation where he has to choose her.
I will go to the hospital, don't worry. I will. So, when Salah gets back, I'll talk to him. Time is of the essence. I know.
Time is of the essence. Yes, that would be the case based on what she described, right? Mm-hmm.
But I can't do anything till he gets back anyways.
I can't do anything until Salah gets back. Where Salah? Salah is with his family once again. I believe that medical emergency last month is not the first time, obviously not the last time based on the last 24 hours, that Chantel has done this. She's complained something's been wrong. Salah's out with his family because Chantel doesn't like to spend time with his family. Chantel wants Salah all to herself. But what's the one thing that might stop him? Chantel being sick, right? Chantel is a piece of shit. Just like Paperclips. And to be clear, yesterday was a version of Paperclips. I want to end the poll and also explain the wording. Because I saw a few people say, yeah, I believe she could have been in danger. It's not that if you believe she was in danger. Do you believe Chantel actually felt she was in danger? There were 1,000 votes. 83% said no, and 17% said yes. The only danger I can think of where Chantel may have felt that way is the next time she'd get to a meal. Outside of that, Chantel felt no danger. She knew she was in no danger. But she knew she could do the one thing that she promised Sala not to do, bring their marital issues to the internet. And she brought it to the internet in a huge, huge way. And due to her behavior, due to her entitlement, due to her losing control, Chantel single-handedly put the nail in the coffin for their marriage. I believe Chantel's real plan was to eventually get back to Canada, stay with Sala, stay in communication, and figure out a way to convince Sala to leave Syria. It's not to say that she could get him in Canada, even though she's delusional and she probably wants to have that little bit of hope. But Sala doesn't seem to want to leave Syria at all, whether it be a vacation, he doesn't want to leave Syria at all. That was Chantel's intention. She had no plans of divorcing that man. That's why we'll go over a few things that she said through this stream. The last 48 hours confirmed that she had no intentions. I have that opinion because of the patterns of Chantel, and she's very predictable. But no, Chantel had no intentions in actually following through with a divorce. She needed viewers to pay her way back to Canada. She would have come up with a stupid lie, continue talking to Sala, continue on being married and working things out, and eventually, hopefully, convince him to leave Syria in some way. Chantel will be a liar through and through. Sad. Blue Canary, welcome. Welcome, Boo. Welcome to the Gold Cluster. I'm going to go through some of the support and then we're going to get started. I actually weaved a few streams together. So the bigger crash out, which was the second stream from yesterday, and the third stream where Chantel swiftly was walking it back, contradicting herself, and just making my job easier. Granted, editing takes some time, but she damn sure was making my job easier. So thank you, bitch. Dumb bitch. But Blue Canary, thank you. Thank you for joining the Gold Cluster. Let's see. Elwell, thank you so much for the super chat. I truly believe if Chantel was able-bodied, she'd be a physical danger to anyone around her, including kids. 1,000%. I agree. Sadly, not just Chantel when it comes to this space, because Amber as well, even though she has done physical harm to people. But yes, 1,000%. If Chantel was 150 pounds, 200 pounds lighter, she'd be dangerous in a lot of ways. And thank you again for the super chat, Boo. Vi the baddest. Thank you so much for being a member for 1 month. Was she in danger? Yes. But like, I only have 6 bags of chips and 10 bags of noodles left. And to her, that's a threat to her life. That's the danger that if she truly believed, that's the only danger that she thought she was in. And thank you again for being a member for 1 month, Boo. Matt, thank you for the super chat. Let me see. Needed to see you today, Charlie. Having the shittiest day possible. Thank you for keeping me company. Love you, girl. Thank you for being here, Boo. And y'all know what to do in the chat. Please send Matt some love. We got them days. Trust me. We all do. We just wear it differently. That's all it is. And when I'm on here, I try my best. But I'm happy you're here. I hope you get some laughs, decompress, and distract. Okay, babe? Thank you for being here. Pally, thank you so much for 2 months. Love you. I appreciate you so much. And thank you for 2 months. Trauma Dumpling, my favorite username. Thank you so much for the super chat. It's giving Blair Witch Project, but instead of running through the woods, you call the witch a narcissist and ask for PayPal donations. Okay. And just the walk back for me. Obviously, the walk back was coming. But it's just how swift, how quickly, and how pathetic. She just doesn't learn. She doesn't learn. And thank you again, Trauma Dumpling. I appreciate you. Blue Stamp, thank you for the super chat. This made the last 2 years so worth it. I'm from after Poopgate. After Poopgate had ended up, so this was the first best thing that has happened in girl world life. No notes. Oh, you knew. Oh, honey, if you were around the first time she was, I'm sure you've heard it already. But you know what? We got this gift and it's good. It is very good. And of course, I weaved in some older stuff too. So thank you so much. Amanda, thank you for being a member for 12 months. I appreciate you. Wow, a whole year. Love you, big sis. Sorry for typos, writing through a seizure. First of all, send Amanda some love. I appreciate that you're here. Speedy recovery, boo. And please take something away from this. 1 whole year. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Amanda, not Amanda. You're literally my second favorite username. Amber, I'm thinking of Amanda. Sorry. Amber the Scallion. I love your name. Thank you. All she needed yesterday is someone to tell her to snap out of it, but instead her beezers were acting like Karens. A mess. Love to see you tall, queen. Thank you. Today's height for anyone. I should really start. You know how people do outfit of the day? I'm going to start doing height of the day. So today, I am a very, very tall. I'm going to leave it at 5'8". Today, it's giving 5'8". But thank you, boo. Thank you for the super chat. General Meowdy, thank you so much. Nice of Contel to step up since Amber left. When I tell you, I don't know if I said it in my last stream. I want Amber to take off October as well. Is it going to happen? No. But please consider it, bitch. Take off October as well. I don't know what she's been deep throating on FaceTime with Tommy. We don't need to see that right now. Just come back in November. And thank you again, boo. Lady Spiteful K, thank you so much for being a member for 1 month. I got my hubby to drop it low. Oh, to the intro. Looking incredible as usual, Miss Gold. Thank you, boo. And just so you guys know, because I forgot to grab the palette, I'm using the Melt Cosmetics Muerte palette. I've used it before. It's the brightest blue. The brightest, deepest blue. That's the one that I'm using. And I love it. Tell me why today, right? This is why sometimes, like, I love my people, but sometimes I'm like, girl, you set yourself up. But above all, I love my people. Here I go, waking up, doing my regular stuff that I need to get done. And then I get tagged in Discord, and Clonka, who I know is in chat, gonna say, this palette is on sale. Did you say the word sale? I quickly went to go check out the palette from Nomad, the cosmetic brand I've been talking to you guys about. They had a palette on sale for, I believe, $20. When I tell you, I haven't checked out that quick in so fucking long. Beautiful, vibrant colors. And I'm just like, damn. But you can't beat it. It's $20 for a shit ton of shades. And I already like their formula and shades. But yeah, that should be on the way. And Klonka, if you are here and you see this, thank you. You did be dirty. No, you didn't. I just know I was going to listen. I appreciate y'all because there's other people who've been suggesting other makeup for me. And I just don't be telling y'all majority of the time I click the link and purchase. I need to get better with that though. But I appreciate you. All right. X, thank you so much. Wait, let me see. Where are you? X Venus. I'm going to act like I know how to read. X Venus, thank you so much for joining memberships. You are supreme, so you have access to the Discord, boo. Thank you. Bees 2023, thank you so much for the super chat. Nothing to contribute, just wanted to support. Thank you, boo. I appreciate you. That's contribution too, boo. Thank you. Emotional support demon, thank you so much for joining the supreme. I believe you remember already. I may be wrong, but either way, boo, we have access to the Discord. Welcome, Olga K. Feel like a dummy, almost believed it just to drop. The emotions, to be clear, the emotions were real. Chantel is losing control. She is angry. The emotions are real. What she was saying and expressing was just all manipulation. She's a piece of shit. And here's the thing. Whether people come to realize that it clearly was manipulation or not, Chantel's not going to lose her viewership. She's not going to lose her audience. I think she had if I'm not mistaken, close to 3,000 people in that second stream. The biggest crash out, I believe. I know it was over 2.5, if I remember correctly. That's all she got to do. And people will come running. I will say, it didn't seem like she was getting a lot of financial support, which was like, okay. But she gonna draw on viewers, and AdSense is still a thing. Robin, thank you so much for 47 months. Thank you, boo. Chantel views her husband as property. POC for her means possession of color. She's an abusive, narcissistic white woman. I'm gonna add the white part in there. Thank you for that. Let me read that one more time. POC for her means possession of color. Oh, you ate the fuck down with that. And so true. Sweary Fairy, thank you so much for 5 months. So first, the makeup is divine. Thank you. Second, I'm hoping very much that Salah and his family can get her deported or on some no-fly list. Here's hoping. Here's the thing. If you haven't heard already, and thank you for 5 months, that ain't happening. The fact that Chantel is still in Salah's home is very disappointing. Based on her last live stream, which I guess was expected, he brought her food, so she's calm now. I'm sure she's apologizing a million times, privately, and she's happy as a clam. There's no way Chantel should still be in his home. Whoever it is that helps him get Chantel to and from the airport, that person should have already been at the house before he showed up outside the gate and tell her, I'm gonna help you pack. He's taking you to the airport. Switch the flights, switch the dates. You have to go. Figure it out when you get back to the West. But that's not what happened, unfortunately. I'm going to get to the rest of the support. In the meantime, I do want to get started because it's already going to be a very, very lengthy stream, at least based on the edit. But we got this. We locked in. I hope you got your skincare ready. You got your hydration. And you ready to be petty and laugh at a dumb bitch. At least I am. Oh, I don't know about y'all. I just music to my you hear it? Do you hear the heavy breathing, the cry? Oh, go ahead. Chantel, continue. I need y'all when she does this. I promise y'all it's good for your pores. It's good for your pores. It's that extra serum that you needed, part of your skincare routine. Just it just does something. Go ahead, Chantel. Sorry. Go ahead. I don't want to interrupt. You okay? What's going on? What's happening? I just want you to know, if anything happens to me, it was them. It was him. It was them. Okay, so even though, yes, we know it's manipulation, let's just go with it for a quick second. Who is them? Personally, I would like names, first and last. I would like to know whose water supply bill I'll be paying for the rest of the year. I'd like to know who it is that I'd be buying lunch for. So if you're going to throw these things out there, I mean, you might as well say names. Who is them? Because if this was a real emergency, this doesn't help in any way. All we know is Salah. So who, them is who? Do they need a new bathroom setup, a new kitchen table, kitchenware? I don't know. Like, what is it that they're in need of? Like, actually have them create an Amazon wish list and just drop it somewhere. It'll be taken care of. Who are they? What's their names? Okay.
Okay.
It just spiraled, and I didn't want to take this to the internet. Like, I really didn't, but like,
So throughout this edit, when you see the filming edit on screen, because obviously they're both black screen, they're from different streams. This is from the following stream, the walk back. And that's what I wanted to weave together for y'all, where Chantel is putting the performance of a lifetime on to get Salah's attention away from his family. And then just literally a couple of hours later, you'll see the difference. You'll see the difference. But yes, this is the walk back.
I don't know what's like wrong with me. Like, it's like I just felt like I had like nowhere to turn to, and like I felt panicked, and like I just, my own brain scares me sometimes.
Her own brain scares her. It should. It should.
We were fighting and calling each other bad names, but then he threatened me.
So one of the threats specifically was the one that Chantel posted as a thumbnail. I'd like to read that together. If you ever go live in my house or you talk about me or my family, I will show you what you deserve. Last warning. I'm not afraid of you, dipshit. Don't let me do things you never expected. For me, is that a threat? Yes. Is that a physical threat? No. One of the things that Chantel never expected or she would hope for is maybe Salah going live and telling more of his experience. Salah possibly speaking to another creator on this platform. Salah possibly speaking to a reactor. I don't see a physical threat in that screen. And again, we don't have to agree on that. We don't. Threat, yes. I'm warning you. I'm going to do something you didn't expect. I don't see physical threat. And when Chantel said right here, I'm not afraid of you, dipshit, I believe that. She is maybe afraid of him not getting her next fried meal, not going out to get the things that she needs, maybe not translating certain things for her so she can get what she needs, food. I can't really think of anything like that because her whole life revolves around food. But no, I don't see a physical threat. Because Chantel knows if Salah was to ever come on this internet, even a community tab post, that would be something she would never expect. They have a couples channel, but he also has his own channel. I don't think, even though he may not be the most tech savvy, I don't know what his editing skills truly are. It's nothing to prop up a phone, hit record, no edits, and post it to the internet. That's something she would never expect. But here we are.
Threatening me.
He's never done anything ever to hurt me, or, you know, he did promise no harm will come to me. I'm okay to stay. I get to spend more time with Juice. But if things do go south, I'll really try to go. But I really just can't. Like, I'm just kind of stuck.
I can't call the police. They're probably on his fucking side. I'm gonna try to get out of here, but I can't leave right now. I don't have my bank card. I gave it to him to see if there was anywhere where he could get money for me. If anything happens, it was them. He's a raging lunatic.
Chantal has a lot of nerve. He's a raging lunatic. While we have clips and evidence of Chantal being a raging lunatic herself. Now, I just want to give my opinion when it comes to the clips we just saw. Chantal was terrified. She needed to get out of here. All she needed was her bank card, and she'd be out of there. Before Salah even got back, now she's going to stay. She's not even changing her flight out. She's going to stay until the end of October. Someone who just sat on the platform 2 hours prior and said, if something happens to me, he and his family are responsible. And before he even returned to even have a face-to-face conversation, maybe read his body language, something, she's going to stay. Really. And keep in mind, Chantal knows there are viewers who would have paid, unfortunately, would have paid a shit ton if she said, guys, I'm live streaming from the airport right now. I'm on my way back. Any help possible, please. I'm going to book a hotel or a motel the minute I touch down, and I'll figure it out from there. I will figure it out from there. I left. My safety matters more than anything. I know I have a lot to rebuild in Canada. I don't know what I'm going to be doing. I don't know where I'll even be staying, but I'm gone. You know those PayPal donations would have flooded in. But no. The man she thought was capable of physically harming her is not even back yet. And she changed her mind. But this clip here, a couple of clips. Salah is a raging lunatic. I guess she found her match then? Not that I believe that, but I guess she found her match.
Really? So she's just happens to be there every time you go live.
From you disgusting ghetto gatno whore. Ghetto gatno whore. You probably fuck your roommate on the couch. That's why. You fucked your roommate. You fucked your roommate and gave me gonorrhea, and now you're giving it to Dee Dee.
There's no embassy here. I'm totally fucked. And now if he comes back, I'm gonna be afraid.
I'm really sorry. I didn't mean to worry you guys.
There's that thing again. Guys, she didn't mean to worry the viewers. During Paperclips, she didn't mean to worry the viewers. Just last month when she went live, barely able to walk, pain in her abdomen, can't breathe, doesn't know what to do. She felt like she was dying. And her response to a viewer, I didn't mean to worry you guys. There's a pattern. There is a pattern here. She didn't mean to worry viewers, even though she started off the live stream telling them if something happened to her, Salah and his family are responsible. Of course they're going to worry. But she didn't mean to worry. She didn't. Yep. Go ahead.
You know, I really didn't. I'm more calm now, but you know, things are just not good, and
I had to talk back to him. I can't let him treat me like shit.
I'm so impulsive. It's so ruining my life. Like, really, it really is. Yeah, I don't think he would hurt me. I think we're just very toxic for each other, and we need to be apart.
She doesn't think Salah would hurt her, but she went live, crying, sobbing, hysterical, that he's threatening her physically. Chantal claims she believes those text messages, even though we didn't see any more, was Salah threatening her physically. She was terrified. She wanted to stay on live stream because she was worried, those were her words, that Salah would send someone to his house while she was there. Wow. Okay.
He just called me a piece of shit. You're a piece of shit. I will show you when I come. See, more threats, so you know. You know.
I think he was like all
What's the threat? She is a piece of shit. He will literally have to see her when he gets back. She's in his home. What is the threat?
also paranoid that like I was gonna really like just go online and talk about him, and he blames me for ruining his life with like talking about him and stuff, and I'm like, I didn't even like talk that bad. I just you know
That clip is from the third stream from yesterday, the walkback clip. Chantel said the words, I didn't even talk that bad. She's saying he was concerned about her going online and speaking about him, speaking about his family. And she followed that up with saying she didn't even talk that badly about him. She had thousands of people online listening to her cry because she thought she was about to get harmed. I mean, what does she define as not that bad? Okay.
I messaged my family, but they didn't answer me yet.
She messaged her family. They haven't responded to her yet. The first stream from yesterday, she adds a bit of context why maybe her family, they're not too quick to respond to her right now. Let's take a listen.
I know I really can't stay. I really can't, and I don't want to stay at my mom's either. I'm kind of fighting with like everybody right now.
Where am I gonna go? I don't have my bank card. I don't have any.
So she's fighting with everyone. I could only imagine the tantrums, the nastiness that Chantel has messaged her own family, because they're not going to save her this time. I could only imagine.
Money. And I want to stay alive because I don't want to send somebody here.
I'm gonna have to like leave.
Remember, she didn't say anything that bad, but she just said right there, she wants to stay live because just in case he sends someone over to the house, gets her harmed while he's away with his family. But guys, she said she ain't saying nothing that bad. She said a few things. She ain't saying nothing that bad.
I'm gonna keep my ticket and leave in October because he did promise me no harm. 2, or B, alphanumerical. I just can't afford it. Like I just can't. Like I had all this budgeted out. I was supposed to like stay longer, even longer than that.
So a man that she claimed was was threatening her to physically harm her. She was staying online for her own safety. She wanted people to know. Terrified, sobbing, weeping, barely could catch her breath. That man made a promise to not harm her. It's not that she can't afford to fly out. She can afford to fly out. But that's the person who made a promise to not harm her. So she's going to stay another month. Guys, I know I was up here crying. I know. I showed you those text messages, even though I didn't show you much. I know I was up here, but he promised me. He promised me. The fact that you would be with someone who had to make that promise is concerning, but not on Salah's end, because we see Chantel for what she is. But guys, it's okay. Even though she deleted the stream, there's no evidence there. Let's pretend it didn't happen. He promised her she'll be fine. So let's move on. Let's move on. He promised her she'll be fine. It's almost as if when it comes to a threat to her physical harm, it's almost like she always knew she was going to be fine. She always knew that. Interesting.
No, because you're not allowed to insult men here or something like that. I don't know.
Oh, he just messaged me back. Okay, sorry, but they decided. Right, because you don't have the balls to tell your family, oh, sorry, I don't want to stay 3 days. They decided, right.
Oh yeah, I don't mind who you are. You're full of shit. I really hate men. I hate them.
The culture, the traditions, the overall respect, it's never stopped Chantel from shitting on Salah. So I don't know why she brought that up. I want to repeat, Chantel never felt she was in any type of danger. I know other viewers felt that, but Chantel herself never felt she was in danger. She'll talk shit about Salah easily, without a second thought. It may not be common for women to speak to their husbands that way, but Chantel does what the fuck she wants. She will disrespect Salah tomorrow, apologize when she's off live stream, and come back the next day like, all right, guys, I just want to chill stream. Oh, wait, yeah. Kind of like today. She can go live and make it seem like her life is in danger. Figure it out behind the scenes and come back like, all right, guys, I'm back. Let's talk about burgers. Let's talk about food. Let's talk about fast food. Let's talk about wheelchairs. Actually, what was the last movie you watched? Oh, I couldn't stand that director. Yeah, it just wasn't on Rotten Tomato. Bitch, you said your life was in danger 24 hours ago. Fuck that movie. Fuck the Nashi. But that's how she was when she was with Natter as well. Go online, crying, weeping, collecting super chats. And when they figure it out, whatever they figured out privately, all right, guys, wheelchair bees, lock my bees, fried chicken in my drawer bees, you know?
I fucking hate it. I want to go home. You just insulted me and my dead mom. No, I didn't. You fucking liar.
Don't forget to
You're
like
a
the stream, y'all.
liar. Do you want me to show all of the messages? All I did was insult you. And I said I would break your whole house because you threatened to friggin' hurt me physically.
He did not threaten based on the text message I seen, that we've all seen. I didn't see a threat to physically harm her. But no matter where you are in the world, you could be in the Middle East, you could be in the States, you could be in Canada, you could be in Colombia, you could be in France. To threaten to destroy someone's family's home, those results may vary. This is the same Salah who has been working tirelessly to rebuild that home, replace windows, all of that. That's the home you want to destroy? The home that was handed down to him, that has been in his family for how many years? The home that had so many dishes in storage, so much kitchenware in storage that Salah had to get help to get it cleaned off. That's the home? Chantel said that because she knew that would hurt. It's a home he's rebuilding. They had a whole conversation about possibly getting AC. You know, they installed the solar. There's so much he's putting into that home, working tirelessly, no help from her. You gonna do what? Destroy whose home? And let's be clear, even though this is technically between Sala and Chantel, yes, she's including the internet. If one of my siblings, if one of their partners claimed that they were gonna destroy one of our homes in Haiti, now I'm in it. See, it was between y'all, and I try not to get in between y'all shit. But whose home? That's our family home. Now we have a problem. Thankfully, it seems as though they're not like that. But let's be clear, it don't matter where you are in the world. She's inviting other mess. She's inviting people who may be of the same sex as she is and won't be scared to actually do what Salah would never do. I don't actually believe Salah would put his hands on Chantel. I haven't seen any evidence of that. Not one. Yeah, one of my sisters, if they say, oh yeah, so-and-so said they're going to fuck up the house. I can't technically truly respond with how I would respond, but just know it's up. It's up. It's up. Especially because I'm speaking from personal experience. Our homes in Haiti were left from my grandfather who's no longer here. The farm I have is left to me by my grandfather. Any of my family, they still live there. Spouses go there, all of that. If I got a call, oh, we at the house and so said they're gonna fuck it up. Tell so-and-so. I got them. It's that simple. It's that simple. So Chantel is really, really, really pushing it. And I do believe Chantel knows who to try when she says shit like that. She really does. Sadly.
Son of a bitch is not insulting your mom. You literally
It's literally an insult to someone's mother. Son of a bitch. He's the son of said bitch. She's calling his mother a bitch. Stupid.
literally threatened my life. What are you, an abuser? I have no one. You left me here with nothing. Keep crying victim. Yeah, I will be, I'm sure. When you threatened me like that.
I honestly don't think that was his intention to hurt me. I just think he doesn't realize sometimes what he says. I'm really, since coming here, worse mentally than I've ever been. And yeah, I did, obviously we texted back and forth when I got off the live.
You let your whole family talk crap about me and insult me. Yeah, 2 days. I said I'll be okay for 2 days. And then you extended it without asking me.
I do feel very bratty, and that's why one reason I realize I have to go.
I have no
If she was aware of this trip, right, and we've already kind of talked about it, if she was aware of this trip and his family's asking for the trip to be extended another 24 hours, it's not like she wasn't told. It's not like she was left in the dark and he just didn't come home and she was concerned. He actually reached out to tell her, hey, they asked to stay. Clearly he's a ride. Clearly, a lot of the planning has to do, around Salah and getting them back. And I remember there's a specific thing she said when he had told her that. She was upset that he said something like, oh, he's going to go swimming. She sounded very upset about that. Like, oh, and he's going to go swimming with his family. Chantel was upset that he was enjoying his time with his family and she wasn't, number one, she didn't come before them because he could still have a good time outside of her. So I found that very, very telling. Didn't ask me, as if she's his mom.
don't want to talk to you. I don't even know how to open the gate. Like, I'm stuck. And now you threaten my life and call me all kinds of names. I know why you're being mean to me. I'm not any use to you anymore. Isn't that
Before we get into that, let me also add this in here. One of the reasons I believe, or the main reason Chantal may not be able to open this gate she's referring to, is because Chantal doesn't actually do anything around the house. Chantal is a fucking useless burden that just lays around the house smoking shisha or whatever it is that she's smoking. That's what Chantal does. She's not someone who's been in that home trying to learn different things in the home. Let's just say there's a wiring that goes loose sometimes. You know, there's little tiny things within a home that is important for you to learn. Like, oh, if this is weird, oh, that means you gotta. I'm just giving a weird example, but like it means you got to do this with the AC or you got to do this with the breaker. I'm not saying they have all that, but those are just some examples. When people have homes, there's just those little things you need to learn, especially if, say, your partner's at home. Like, oh yeah, that thing is happening again. What is it that I had to do? Oh yeah, I had to change the filter. Chantel doesn't take the time to learn these things about the home that she's been able to stay in rent free. So her not being able to open the gate just speaks to the fact that she just lays around and does nothing, does absolutely nothing, and she's not stuck.
right?
Oh, I can't put up. My mental health is worse because of you. I can't put up with you right now. Oh, really? Really? Anyway, I need to like you think your life will be so much better struggling here with 500 kids and no money. Okay. Good luck. F out of here.
You call
No money. One of my favorite things about Chantel's rages is when she doesn't stop herself. She doesn't think, she just speaks, she just rages. When she had the whole rage about the scandal around the affair, she made it seem that way as well. She made it seem as though Salah's life cannot remain at the level it's at without her. And now she's saying he pretty much doesn't have money and he's just going to be around a whole bunch of family, a whole bunch of kids. And of course, I saved that clip because let's be real. She is going to try to walk that back in the future.
me the worst names. Lies like what? What did I lie about? What did I lie about?
I'm so sorry. Like, you know,
Well, that whole stream was a lie, which is why she tried to walk it back immediately. Because Chantel knew she wasn't in any type of danger.
I know there's a lot of people who like make jokes about it and everything, but there's a lot of people who do care, and like emotionally, I couldn't take it, like it's really hard, like coming to terms with the fact that your like marriage is ending. We're supposed to be soulmates and everything. And it's just like, my heart was kind of broken. And
Tell them what you think I lied about. I don't think that'll be in your favor. You called me the worst names. And then you threatened me. Look at the thumbnail. That's how you talk to me. I'm losing my family over someone like you insulting my innocent family. Excuse me? You're a narcissist. Oh my god. You said your family hated you because you're with me and I can't have kids. Do you think I give a shit what they think? After they insult me and you let them insult your wife? They have a problem with me, but they have no problem when we send them my money, right? Right?
The same Salah that has been taking care of Chantel, according to her, she's just been saving her money. She doesn't have to spend her money on anything out there. But now, according to her, he's been using her money to help his family. And she always said that was not true. That was not true whatsoever. That's interesting. And saying all these things does not help the way his family would view her. If for any reason, say the spouse of a family member of mine was to help in a situation and you go online to broadcast that, to put my family down, how would I ever look at you a certain way? Keep in mind, Chantel these last few days has had no issues just back to back bashing these people. This is the same Chantel, and we'll see the clip in a second, that was upset that Salah was not putting her before a family member he hadn't seen for 16 years. Probably family he hasn't spent time with. Probably parts of his culture he's never really been able to like dive into. But because he hasn't seen that family member or some family members for years, how dare you pick them over me? Because in Chantel's mind, because everyone else is disposable to her, everyone should be disposable to Salah outside of her, which is crazy. Let me get to some more of the support since I am behind. Chicken, thank you so much for 48 months. I don't want to give Salah too much credit, but I respect when someone is put in an awful situation and is making the best out of it. Chantel doesn't care that it's her fault. He's back where he is. And that's what he's trying to do. Rebuild his life, have some type of stability. And stability is something that's very foreign to Chantel. But yeah, even in a place like Syria, people try to seek some type of stability, rebuild whatever they can. But that's not understood for someone like Chantel because Salah's not moving the way she wants him to move, which is so pathetic. But can we expect anything different from a bitch like her? K8, welcome to the Gold Cluster booth. Thank you so much. FO, thank you for being a member for 2 months. Charlie, your eyeshadows are stunning, and Chantel is vile as per usual. That very vile. But thank you, boo. I appreciate you. And again, it is the Melt Cosmetics Muerte palette. Thank you for 2 months, boo. Cara, thank you for the membership. Finish my 5K in an hour and 2 minutes. Was 102. Wait, was 102 of 144. Wait, are you talking about weather or was 112 of 144? Sorry, Cara, because that's going over my head. Either way, boo. 5K in an hour and 2 minutes. My hat's off to you. My hat's off to you. And thank you so much for the support. Thank you for being here. Cappuccino, thank you so much, boo. The booster blanket is here, but where's Charlie? You know what? Look at me. I'm giving all, ignore the sound of the chair. I'm giving all bid of 5/8. I remember that comment. They're like, Charlie thinks if she puts her shoulders up, it makes her taller. And they do. And they do. Do you see this length? Do you see? Yup. Thank you, boo. Jerry, thank you so much for 48 months. Every time I think Girl World gets boring, they deliver us new content. Also, perfect timing for a stream. Thank you so much for 48 months. And that. Keep in mind, I still haven't gotten to Rosie yet. Rosie is uploading these Vegas content that we're supposed to go over. And here goes Chantel. That's why every time she goes live, it's just like, yes, I live for this because I have opinions, but also space this out a bit because I'm supposed to touch on Rosie. She is in Vegas. Give me a second. Keep in mind, I have the other stream of hers that I still haven't gone over, but at some point this week, my goal is to start on those Vegas streams that Rosie has been uploading. The Vegas content, I mean. God, thank you again, boo. Thank you so much, Jerry. Reaction Buffet, thank you so much. Welcome to the Gold Cluster. I'm just trying to get the correct. Perfect. Thank you so much for joining. Enjoy, boo, and enjoy the emojis. Ro, thank you so much for 1 month. Hi, baby cluster here, but longtime silent viewer getting over a cold, needed this live. I hope you feel better, boo. Stay hydrated, follow doctor's orders, and try to relax. Okay? But thank you for being here, boo. I hope you feel better. Ari, my boo. I start uni classes tomorrow. I can barely breathe. You're going to do great. You're going to do great. And you guys may not know this, but Ari has let me into their journey to get to where they are, as far as how far they've come. And let me tell y'all, their strength should be applauded. You made it this far, boo. You're going to accomplish great things. That degree is going to feel even that better because you fought to get to where you at. I remember some of the struggles that you shared. The chat may not know, but I remember. And I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you. You got this. You got this. You're going to do great. And I can't wait to hear the updates. And when you graduate, because you will, I'll be right here waiting to celebrate with you. You hear me? I remember all the things you shared with me. So I'm very, very, very proud of you. Mal, thank you so much, boo. I'm watching Miss Gold on my TV instead of the phone for the first time. And all I have to say is yes, bitch. Thank you. That eyeshadow is it. Love you, boo. I appreciate you. I cannot wait. The palette that Kwanka suggested to me, I cannot wait until that comes in the mail. Y'all gonna see the colors. I'll probably wear it on my eyes and then show y'all on stream, but the colors, beautiful. Thank you, Malboo. Thank you. Reaction Buffet. Thank you so much, Boo. Towards a tailor to make your pants longer. Period. Wait. No, short. Wait, no. You mean shorter. Yeah, because they would need to tailor it. Wait, no. If I'm lying about being tall, yeah, they wouldn't make it shorter because that would make... Leave me alone. You said that to confuse me. You said that to confuse me. Yep, to make them longer. Yeah, because I'm tall. Exactly. Correct. Back to Chantel. Back to Chantel. I appreciate you. Back to Chantel.
Do you really want me to go there? I'm such a useless woman, right? I'm old and I can't have kids, but my money is good, isn't it? Yeah, that's what I thought. I can't. I'm so fucking over this shit. You take no responsibility. Lies and rumors. Oh yeah, sure. You know who you remind me of right now? Yeah, someone in jail.
I don't know. Maybe I had like an overly romanticized idea of everything, but he's just like a normal person. And I'm not. Like mentally, what I want in life, I'm so weird.
For Chantel to even imply that Salah's anything like Natter is very disrespectful. This is the same Chantel who spent the last 2 to 3 years making sure she repeats all the different ways that Salah is a better person than Natter, how Salah would never harm her, how she feels safe with Salah, how she's never faced any of the trauma that she went through with Natter. And because she's upset, because she's not getting her way, because she lost the control that she's had, especially in Kuwait, now he reminds her of Nader, a man who is in jail, a man who abuses women, a man who had a sexual assault allegation against him, a man who used and abused Chantel. If your partner said that to you, is there anything left to really talk about? Chantel sealed and made sure that no matter her intentions for when she got to Canada, that this live stream, at least for Salah, he may not have kicked her out, but I do not see them ever working through and getting back together or figuring some way for them to come back together. This was it. This was it. Especially because his family's seen it. They already have their opinions. They already do not approve, especially of a wife who acts like this. Well, now she's comparing Salah to her ex, abusive, potentially rapist. Yeah, it's done.
I don't care. I don't even care if I die. I don't.
We know.
That's my truth. I don't care if I die. I don't care. I don't care. You're such a jerk. Don't even talk to me. Don't come in my chats. Get here, give me my card so I can get the hell out of here and away from you forever, and you can have your perfect family, you and your perfect family, okay?
The best thing I've learned in life, you have to really...
I wanted to tie this clip into this. She's going on and say, your perfect family, your perfect family. Chantel actually resents the fact that Salah does actually prioritize his family. Not only that, but Salah has a relationship with his family. They might not approve of his partner. They may not like the things that are happening online regarding their marriage, but Salah actually has a relationship with his family where Chantel doesn't. Chantel wanted a partner that she can isolate, a partner that would spend majority of their time with her because she has no one else. She doesn't have friends. She barely has family, but Salah has those things, and he's not willing to give those things up for her. So she's growing resentful of him because of that. And this was Chantel going on about how it's okay to cut off family, which I agree, but this is coming from a different place, I believe, for someone like Chantel.
Distance yourself from toxic people in your life, even if they're family, old friends. Sometimes having those toxic people around is not good, you know?
I don't want to get off live. I'm by myself. Do you think I want to be by myself right now? I'm gonna go.
And based on that advice you just gave about, distancing yourself from toxic people, that's what her family is doing to her now. Because she is the toxic person. No matter what's been going on with Salah, it seems as though his family still wants to be a part of his life in some way. They may not approve. They may criticize him and have different conversations with him privately, but they have not distanced themselves. Chantel's family has.
As soon as he gets here, I'm gonna go.
Really?
I don't know if he'll take me to the airport. Look at my thumbnail. He's been threatening me like that all night.
I want to repeat, this was the thumbnail. If you ever go live in my house or you talk about me or my family, I will show you what you deserve. Last warning. Chantel responded, I'm not afraid of you, dipshit. Don't let me do things you never expected.
Thank you. There's no freedom of speech. He just threatened me again. You'll get what you deserve. A nice Muslim, right? Threatening a woman?
I don't see what's wrong with that. Chantel's a horrible person. And based on her actions, yeah, hopefully she'll have some consequences. Consequences she deserves. I don't see anything wrong with him saying that. Not even a little bit.
Good. I hope his family vacation is ruined. You were never... Are you kidding? You're just trying to save face now.
I have my chat set to members only chat just because I don't want it to be like overwhelming and so like.
When did I talk?
So Salah now showing up in chat, she's claiming that he's trying to save face, even though 2 hours after this, she goes live to try to save face, to walk it back, and also put it on members only mode. Because number one, she's going to monetize and capitalize off of this and try to make money. She's broke. But also she knows she wouldn't be able to handle the real comments that would have come in from people who weren't members, people who would not want to super chat her. So she took control of it and turned members chat on. And I also want to take the time, I was supposed to say this at the top of the stream. I want to take the time to thank Malarkey Meter. They had actually posted a copy with the chat on Twitter. If one of my mods can actually post that, please. I know there's a lot of great creators who caught the chat. Malarkey was one of them. I used a different edit because I was having trouble with that one because I had 2 different copies, but Malarkey went out the way to make sure I got a copy. So if someone can link Malarkey Meter's Twitter account, they are amazing at archiving. There's a lot of great archivers throughout this platform, on Twitter, throughout social media, but Malarkey came through for me, and I specifically asked, and they came through. So I want to thank you, Malarkey.
Talk about your family. I said your family doesn't approve of me, and that's the truth. You were not gentle with me. You threatened me. Are you kidding?
He and I like.
He's not gentle with her. He threatened her. She's scared. Just last week she was saying this.
We're good, and if anything, we're more affectionate with each other, knowing that we're gonna be separating. It's weird. Is he fighting for you?
Yeah, like he's doesn't want me to go. And being like, the longer I'm here, the more we're like affectionate. It's hard. You see, you just listen to your family.
So he's been more affectionate since discussing the separation and divorce. Interesting. But he had the nerve to go on a family trip instead of staying back with her, to be at the house, listening to her complain, listen to her bark orders, listen to her lay around and live stream to strangers online that are probably just going to make fun of his home anyways, make fun of him, make fun of their relationship. But yes, he should have chose to stay back home with her instead of building memories, taking time to spend with the people who he hasn't seen in over what, 10 years? The nerve of Salah.
You don't even listen to me. I didn't say anything about them. I feel like his family got in his head and he's just so happy to just throw it. Like,
I'm going to run that back. Chantel said she hasn't said anything about Salah's family. Okay, let's run this back just a few seconds.
it's hard. You see, you just listen to your family. You don't even listen to me. I didn't say anything about them. I feel like his family got in his head and he's just so happy to just throw it. Like he was just too happy to throw everything away, even though we broke up amicably. But it's still like family is important in his culture all of a sudden when we come here. So he just throws me away or what? I should be first, not cousins you haven't seen in 16 years. Right, teardrop. He's brainwashed. He's brainwashed. No, he goes around, he visits all his aunts and 1,000 cousins, and they all probably shame him for being with me. And they get in his head.
She said nothing about his family? They're brainwashing him, according to her. They get in his head. He spends too much time with them. Let's not forget, she herself said she was so upset that he invites them places. I don't see how that's not saying something negative about his family. Keep in mind, those clips were about 2 hours apart, where she's going on and on and on about his family, and then just says, I don't say anything about his family. The disgust, just it's so hard to ignore. The more she speaks about his family, the real venom that comes from within. She does not like Salah's family. She hates Salah's family. And that's not to say that she wouldn't be hurt from his family possibly expressing their want for him to grow a family. Yeah, that would be hurtful. That would suck. But the way she's expressing her feelings here does not help anything. So if they already had their concerns when it comes to her, didn't approve when it comes to her and their relationship, those few words aren't going to help. Not at all. And keep in mind, she's doing all of this while being in their family home that was left to Salah.
Yes, I am hurt. Because I sacrificed a lot and I did a lot to be with him for 3 years. And now
She didn't actually sacrifice much. She disposed of everything because everything's disposable to her. Her cats, disposed of them. We'll talk about that a bit more later on in the week. Her cats, Pete's will always be disposable to her. What is it that she sacrificed? What is the big thing that she did? The biggest action that I can think of, or two biggest actions, is she put on a hijab and she got on a flight to go overseas. She hasn't actually changed her ways. She hasn't actually put in effort to learn about the culture, learn about their ways, try to compromise on anything. Chantel hasn't changed. That's why she's 3 years later talking about how she's going to be buying wheelchairs and stuff when she gets back to Canada. What did she change? What did she take away from these last 3 years? It's not to say that if she was to step away and choose to maybe remove the hijab, it doesn't mean those last 3 years were completely wasted, because she could have learned a lot. She could have learned to be grateful about different parts of her life. Or there are people who are atheists or different faiths that learn about other faiths and like, I like that. I want to apply that to my day-to-day life. Even if she chose to not continue presenting herself as a Muslim woman, I'm sure there's a lot of things that she could implement in her life that could have benefit her. But the truth is, Chantel wasn't trying to change. She was just cosplaying. She was going to do anything to get to and stay with the person she fetishizes. And now that she's losing control and he's finding his voice a lot more in a new environment, an environment that he's supported a lot more, she doesn't like it. She doesn't like it at all.
When did I say I'm gonna ruin your family? Are you demented? Are you hearing things?
I just want to remind everyone, this is the Chantel that said, she can't speak certain ways to men, which I understand in the Middle East that's frowned upon, and depending on the area, it could be dangerous. But that's never stopped Chantel. That's never stopped Chantel, not once, because she knew she was never in danger, at least not from Salah.
Did I say that, guys?
And I just feel like they're like always involved. He always involves them in everything. Like, oh my god, we don't have any privacy.
His family's probably watching, going, oh, she's saying this about me. They don't even speak English. I said nothing about your family. Nothing. Stop messaging me and threatening me. Stop it, because it's all going to come back to you. Just watch. No, he doesn't put me first. He doesn't put me first. That's the problem.
This may be an unpopular opinion, but I don't believe Chantel should be put first. I understand that's his wife. I don't believe she should be put first. Should she be a priority? Yes. Do I believe she is a priority based on all the things he does for her? Yes. But she shouldn't be first, because unlike her, his family is not disposable. This man got kicked out of Kuwait due to her actions and is now trying to rebuild a life in Syria. Trying to get to know the family he hasn't gotten to know or really built a relationship with. Can Chantel, as his wife, be a priority? Sure. Should she come first? No. Especially being the useless piece of shit that she is. And before I continue, I just saw Falafel Reacts in my chat. If mods, if you don't mind, can you please link Falafel Reacts channel? I've been just getting caught up on your content. I have viewers who will post your videos in my Discord. So I've been trying to get caught up, but thank you for being here and keep up the great work. I'm going based off the little bit that I saw, but I like it. So if you do anything shady, it ain't got nothing to do with me. I'm not saying you do. I'm not saying you do. But around here, one shout out means I'm responsible for people. Keep doing your thing based on what I've seen. But thank you again for being here for real.
Anyways.
Daniel. I'm not gonna ask him. I know when I can shoot my shot and when I can't. And yes, being married is kind of like having a father figure that I never had.
Chantel has a lot to work through. If someone's parent left their home, right, didn't come back, left them home alone, I would understand this reaction. Like, oh my God, I'm left here alone. I don't know when my next meal is going to be. Because that's child neglect. That's child abuse in some way. Because she does treat Salah like this person who's supposed to take care of her, be there for every beck and call. That's why we're reacting this way. The fact that she even said those words and didn't think that was concerning. She's always barking orders. He needs to do this. He needs to take care of this for me. He needs to do that. Like a father. She's expecting Salah to fill the void of her deadbeat dad. And let's be very clear. Fuck him. Chantel ain't shit, but Chantella, as a child, didn't have a choice. And he'd been abandoned her. So fuck him too. That's wild. That's wild.
Seriously. Ooh, ice cream. Here he comes. Yum.
Cream, babe. It's called babe, Arabic ice cream.
Yes, thank you. So what's your flavors? Purple?
Whatever you want.
Okay, I'll take this one.
Just revisiting that clip of her expressing how Salah would be a dad to her, it just adds a different level of concern to when Chantel puts on that baby voice, especially when she needs something, especially when she wants something. Like, oh, thank you. Like, that baby voice really does bother me. And then when you pair that with her even saying this, she needs therapy.
No, I can't get out tonight. He's hours away. We did talk, we, texted back and forth, but like, he's super stressed because he has to drive like a super long way to get here, and there's like really bad wildfires that broke out. I just don't want to be alone right now, so.
No, he went without me. I'm happy he went. I want some time alone and with Juice.
No. That's not what happened, Al Sultan Salah. You threatened me over and over. You just messaged me and threatened me.
He just threatened me again. You'll get what you deserve.
And I didn't talk crap about your family. They talked about me first, family in Kuwait. And so all I said was, but they have no problem when we would give them money, right? Okay. Which is true. And then you told me that your family hates you because you are not having children. And you knew that when you married me. So what? You were just with me for what? For 3 years after I went through hell to be with you.
Here's the thing. A lot could have changed from when Salah was living in Kuwait to now living in Syria, where he is surrounded around family. A lot more people who may have more opinions, where it seems like he didn't have much of a relationship or a very close relationship to the little bit of family he had in Kuwait. Just like he knew about her inability to give birth to children, she also knew what kind of culture she was trying to marry into. The problem with Chantel is she doesn't take the time to learn these different cultures. She just fetishizes them. That's why she can't even hold a simple conversation with anyone out there, because she hasn't taken the time to really delve in and try to learn different things about his background. And here's another thing too. I've known people who have gone like their whole life saying, I don't want kids, fuck them kids. Like, girl, it ain't for me. I don't want kids. I want them to be great. They ain't gonna do well with me. And then something in their life changes that for them. They've gone their whole life saying, I don't want kids, and something sparks something different. And then they want kids. And then they start a family. I have a couple of friends that I would have bet crazy money based on how we grew up and the things they would say, like they would never have kids. And to turn around, they changed their minds and they're amazing parents. They love their kids. And if you asked me 10 years ago, I'd be like, she ain't have no kids, y'all. She's just going to be an auntie to mine. No kids for her. She made that very clear. They turn around due to certain things and they want to start a family. I know a friend, it was someone close to them that they lost that had them change their mind. They lost someone very close to them. And due to the impact that that person had on them, it gave them a different perspective on bringing a life into the world, nurturing that life, loving that life, because that person did that for them. And I'm just being vague on purpose because it's not my story to tell, but that had such an impact on them. They wanted to carry on how that person made them feel growing up onto someone else. And I see them doing that. And they made it very clear when we were younger, bitch, I don't want no fucking kids. And to see them now, it's beautiful. People do change their mind. And there's nothing wrong with someone saying, I don't want kids. But sometimes things change. Things change. There are people who just want pets and nothing's wrong with that. That will always be the beings that they care for. And that's okay. But life can change that. He was living in Kuwait, living whatever life he was living there. And now he's in a place where he probably feels a lot of love. He sees those joyful kids running around, even through those circumstances. Maybe it's nice for him to walk in a house and hear the sound of kids. Can kids cry, throw tantrums, do all of that? That's just like, oh my God, yeah. But sometimes, believe it or not, you could be having a bad day and you walk through the door of any home and a kid running up to you to hug you because they haven't seen you, say, for a day or a week or whatever, man, that could change your whole life. Not to say that doesn't come with responsibilities, but sometimes just to have such an innocent being just run up to you and just give you a hug. You know, when kids hug you, they hug you, especially if they haven't seen. When I see any of my nieces enough, they run up to you. Sometimes they run up a little hard. I'm just like, Jesus, I know I got a lot of extra padding, but please. But it feels so good. And just to see them smile and look at you and say they missed you. There's nothing like the joy of a child. And that does not mean everybody should want that. But if that's something new that he's experiencing, maybe his mind is changing on that a bit. Maybe it's not just the pressures of his family. It could be like, maybe that's a future for me. Having somebody run up to me instead of saying uncle so-and-so, cousin so-and-so. Maybe one day it's going to be somebody running up to him to say daddy. It happens. It really does. Before I get to more of the support, now this is not for the kids. When we bond, the bonding is for the adults. I'll be right back.
Look like a giant baby.
You ain't got enough of this fever, I know, I know. Nothing would remain and you don't wanna go, so go. Cause you're picking your place, no time to waste. I wanna love you but life doesn't wait. You can't stay here and waste away. You need to taste every mistake, fall out and get up again and again. Again and again and again and again. I'll be with you always. You don't need to be afraid. And I'll meet you up, I'll meet you at the. I'll be with you always. You don't need to be afraid. I'll meet you up, meet you at the end. Don't you know what happens to dreams you don't follow? They crumble. You know I can't stand what you're getting so hollow. So go. Cause you're taking your pace, no time to waste. I wanna love you but life doesn't wait. You can't stay here and waste away. You need to taste every mistake, fall out and get up again and again. Again and again and again and again. I'll be with you always. You don't need to be afraid. And I'll meet you up, I'll meet you at the I'll be with you always. You don't need to be afraid. I know nothing would remain, and you don't wanna go. So go.
A quick technical difficulty. I'm going to start that again. Get it together, StreamYards.
You ain't got enough of this fever, I know, I know. Nothing would remain, and you don't wanna go. So go. Cause you're picking your place, no time to waste. I wanna love you, but life doesn't wait. You can't stay here and waste away. You need to taste every mistake, fall out and get up again and again. Again and again and again and again. I'll be with you always. You don't need to be afraid. And I'll meet you up, I'll meet you at the I'll be with you always. You don't need to be afraid. I'll meet you at the end. Don't you know what happens to dreams you don't follow? They crumble. You know I can't stand what you're getting so hollow. So go. Cause you're taking your pace, no time to waste. I wanna love you, but life doesn't wait. You can't stay here and waste away. You need to taste every mistake, fall out and get up again and again. Again and again and again and again. I'll be with you always. You don't need to be afraid. And I'll meet you up, I'll meet you at the I'll be with you always. You don't need to be afraid. I'll meet you at the end. No time to waste. I wanna love you, but life doesn't wait. You can't see it and waste away. I'll be with you always. You don't need to be afraid. And I'll meet you up, I'll meet you at the I'll be with you always. You don't need to be afraid. I'll meet you at the end.
Y'all want to hear something funny? As much as I sit here and do this, I've never gone to karaoke and requested that song. I play that song so often and I'm always having a good time, but I've never actually, anytime I've gone to karaoke, I've never requested that song. Now I think about it, I would act a fool. Who knows? If there is a meet and greet in the future that's within this community that I, for some reason, pop up, you know, if there's karaoke, maybe I'll do that. That's all I'll say. And a bit more too. But let me get to some of the support before I continue. Darth Hater, thank you so much for the super chat. Charlie, you're so stupid inserting yourself into this Blair Witch conversation like this. With all love, I cannot listen. Y'all, I be trying, child. I be trying to keep up with y'all. I be trying to keep up with y'all the best that I can. And thank you. Thank you so much. Shar, thank you so much for 9 months. The Islamophobia that she incited was MAGA level. Let me tell you something. This is light work. I've said it, I think, in my last stream. It should have been the last one. Thank you for 9 months, boy. I appreciate you. This was light work. Was it a crash out? Sure. But the real crash out, it's gonna come when Chantel is back in Canada and she catches wind that Salah has moved on. Not only that Salah has moved on, you want to know when probably the biggest crash out will come? When she finds out he's starting a family and when his new wife takes a picture with Julia. We're going to talk about Julia later on in the week because I had already edited all that together. When Salah's new wife posts a picture online holding Julia, Julia's not fighting her, or Julia's on the side of her with her pregnant belly. I don't even know what goes past that. Islamophobia will be a light description of what's going to come out her mouth. She'll probably order 2 wheelchairs, order a bottle of liquor, and baby, just have notifications on. I promise you. Amber's Dingling brother, thank you so much for the super chat. No bank card ID or passport. Doesn't know the language or area. Didn't register with the Canadian government. Doesn't know the lock combination. So dumb. I'm happy you actually mentioned that. Thank you, Amber's Dangling brother. Chantel's gonna go into it, and she's gonna echo back an opinion that's been through its community because she ain't got a pot to piss in or a window to throw it out of. Seeing that's the case, what the fuck is Chantel gonna do with a keychain? What keys would be attached to that keychain? She don't got a place, don't got a car, don't got shit, but a keychain? What key would be attached to that? The key to her mama's house? The key to her aunt's house? Is it a nice gesture? Sure. But it's not practical. Like, what keys would be attached to this? Truly. She don't even got a fucking apartment. She don't. Oh God, hold on. Hold on. Wait, Michael's in here because I see y'all going crazy. I see y'all going crazy in the chat. Michael, I'm literally trying to find your comment. That's why the fucking chat is going crazy. Hey, Michael Boo. I don't know. Look, y'all going sick. I'm trying to find Michael's comment. Oh shit. It's that Michael gifted. My bad. I did not see that. Thank you, Michael. I appreciate you so much. And if any of y'all got gifted, welcome to the new members. Just know Michael B. Petty himself, the king, got you your membership. Get in the Discord. Thank you. I appreciate you, Michael, so much. Not you tapping in to do that. I know that's right. That's my brother, y'all. The way I be low-key trying to still fill Michael in on shit, but Michael has moved on with his life, but I be trying. I appreciate you. And again, to new members, please enjoy. Please enjoy. I love that. Thank you so much, Michael. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Let me see. Lady Razzie, thank you so much for the super chat. Hi, happy to finally catch a live again. How does one join the Discord? There is a video tutorial in the description that walks you through connecting your YouTube channel to the Discord. If for any reason you find trouble with that, because I know some people do, please DM me on Twitter. And if a mod can please drop my Twitter account in the chat, that would be appreciated. But yes, please get in Discord. I know it's been a hectic week, but we started season 6. Yes, season 6 of Love Island. And we have other shows too. One of my amazing mods, I think, might start streaming or continue streaming American Horror Story Coven, because there's so many shows we're following. There's so many things that we got to do. But yes, it's honestly a dope ass Discord. And thank you, boo. Spiteful Toots, thank you for 2 months. 6 foot and stunning as always. Period. Charlie, you have the brightest eyes, and Tyra ain't got nothing on your. Your smiles. Thank you. Just stop hiding that beautiful smile. I appreciate you. I know I got to work on that. I really got to work on that because people started to clock that yeah, it doesn't matter. I appreciate you. Thank you. And she's problematic, but I'm not making this up. Years ago, Tyra complimented me on Twitter. That made my day. And then some things, a bit problematic for her, but still. I know I got some nerve to talk, but I appreciate you for 2 months. Liz, thank you so much for 1 month. Call me crazy, but regardless of any culture, no one should be disrespecting their loved ones like she does. She always blames her Westerner background and his culture. She is just a trash person. Literally. Let's be clear. It doesn't matter where she would be in the world. I think I've talked about this in the past, I want to say. I had an ex. There was a situation, and I sleep as hard as a rock. Like when I'm knocked out, I'm knocked out. And there was a disagreement at the time. He was my man, but there was a disagreement that happened between my man at the time and my mom. I'm knocked out, knocked the fuck out, like snoring, drooling, all that shit. He comes in, and mind you, anyone who's been with me, anyone who knows me, I hate being woken up. It got to be an emergency because I'm gonna have a bad attitude if you wake me up out my sleep. It needs to be important. There's a back and forth between them. He says nothing to her. He lets her run her mouth, keep running her mouth. He backs away and he comes to get me. I'm waking up with an attitude like, what the fuck? I'm tired. And he's like, nah, your mom's like tripping on me. Like, I don't know what to do. Like, I really don't know what to do. My mom's what? And I look back at the cameras because we got cameras at the house. I look back to see how like everything started. My mom was completely in the wrong. And you know what I did? Babe, stay in the room. I got this. And I went out there and handled my mom. I went out there to handle my mom. And I'm grateful he knew you don't handle my mom. You don't speak badly about my mom. You damn sure don't go on the internet to speak badly about my mom. Mind you, my mom was in the wrong for what she was upset about. She was dead ass in the wrong. He said nothing. He stood there, took it, backed away, and came and got me. Didn't say not one negative thing to my mom. And I nicely thanked him later on that night because that's how you handle it. Don't ever think, no matter my relationship with my mom, no matter how I handle her, it's my job to handle her. You're not going to say nothing negative about my family. And there's friends I have like that they won't say nothing. They'll be like, yo, you want to get her? Because I don't know what to do. And I pay the same respect back to people in my life. Your family out of line? Hey, did you want to? Because, my mouth reckless, but I don't do that. That's your fam. I don't do that. But Chantel, she has a different way of going about things. That's why I'm still shocked to this day. No one has put their hands on Chantel, like truly put their hands on Chantel. I've seen people, and I'm not just saying this, I've literally seen someone get pistol whipped for this. It was a bit like scary because if y'all never seen that, it's actually scary to witness something like that. And it was off their family. It was because of their kid. So, Cherry, thank you so much for the super chat. Bonding time. Would you rather? Ooh, hold on. Wait, wash your dishes with a sponge. Chantel used, hold on, wash Amber's nasty ass for 1 week, paid $250. Or 3, anytime you sleep, it's on top of a pile of Legos. Well, I feel like you don't think that might be easy? You don't think that might be easy, possibly? Hold on. Let me see. I'm going to actually make this poll and get back to Chantel. So would you rather wash your dishes with a sponge to pick up? Okay. Or I'm going to just say coochie. No, pick up. No, I'm going to say sponge wiped her coochie. Amber's nasty ass, wash Amber's nasty ass, or anytime you sleep, it's on top of pile of Legos. But the Legos are really painful. So yeah, I'm gonna do that. And Cherry, I love the way you paint. And I better not hear shit in the chat. See, wait, change 3? Should I change 3? Wait, Cherry, do me a favor, because you're in Discord. Tag me in Discord right now. I'm literally gonna look for you. Do you want to change 3? It's your poll, but tag me in the YouTube thread and tell me if you want to change 3. If you don't, I'll leave it the way it is and still do it. But it's your choice. It's your choice. I'm gonna go back to Chantel and let's see. Hold on. I'm so happy we are now accepting these polls as we should.
hurts. What the hell do you think? So I'm sorry if I'm a little bitter towards your family when they say those things about me. Yeah, he's texting me threatening messages behind the scenes, but comes on here looking innocent. That's why he seems calm.
It's my diary, but it is public, and it's not really fair to really put our personal stuff on blast. Like public fighting, you know?
Yeah, I'm staying on live. I'm by myself. You're with 16 people. Why should I be alone? Oh, I'm such a joke, eh? Do you want me to show all the messages and who's worse? I called you names, you called me names. You took it a level up and threatened me physically, so I said, oh, I'll break your house. And then you threatened me even more. Continue to threaten my life.
We have yet to see the physical threat she's referring to.
So don't even go there. Listen, I won't talk about you. You don't talk about me. You leave me alone. Come back. Give me my stuff. And I'll be out of here.
I'm gonna have to like leave. I'm gonna keep my ticket and leave in October because
she never felt she was truly in danger. Let's be clear. But go ahead.
He did promise me no harm. 2, or B, alphanumerical. I just can't afford it. Like, I just can't. Like, I had all this budgeted out. I was supposed to, like, stay longer, even longer than that.
No matter the budget, no matter what she was looking forward to being able to purchase upon arriving in Canada, if Chantel truly felt that she was in harm, she would have gotten on that flight. She would have absolutely changed that flight. Keep in mind, during a lot of this, she claimed that she was going to just go to a hotel, pack up, and go to a nearby hotel, I guess, to spend the rest of her time there. I guess maybe until her flight. Chantel never actually felt she was in harm's way, but Chantel knows what she can say to get not only the attention of people on the internet, but get the attention of Salah. And for the time that he was in that chat, he wasn't with his family. He wasn't spending time with them. He was focused on her. It wasn't a great thing. It was a back and forth. It was, not great. But she had his attention.
Since Syria, our relationship has been so toxic.
I swear to God, if it wasn't for your wrench, I would think this wasn't Michael. Thank you, Michael. What the fuck? That's 100 members. Thank you so much, for real. Oh my God, thank you. I thought I was tripping. I'm like, is this the same? Wow. Thank you. Seriously, to the new members, please enjoy, and you have access to the Discord. I appreciate you so much. I'm not gonna say it because I need Michael's permission. And Michael, I'm not talking about the thing coming up. I'm not talking about that. But there's times, I love you and I miss you on the platform. I talk to you every day, but you get my point. I miss you on the platform. But yeah, give it up for Michael, for real. Thank you.
Just lately.
No, I don't consider him a father figure. I'm teasing. Well, I'm sure he doesn't mind.
Doesn't mind what?
You my daddy. No, I'm just joking.
Yes, you are my baby born.
My baby born.
That clip, I'm gonna run it back, but remember how she pretty much was saying like having a husband is like having a father, and then there was a viewer who commented, and pretty much she was saying that how Salah doesn't mind. She was answering for him like he doesn't mind being that father figure to her, and they're like laughing it off. No, that's concerning. I want to run that back so you can see it one more time. Hold on. Oh, a little more. Hold on.
Just lately. No, I don't consider him a father figure. I'm teasing. Well, I'm sure he doesn't mind.
Doesn't mind what?
You my daddy. No, I'm just joking.
Yes, you are my baby born.
My baby born. I'm really sad I had to end this way. But
Yeah, it felt like it came out of nowhere because I don't really discuss everything that goes on with us. And I honestly want to just keep it that way. Leave some dignity to our, I don't want people to talk about him bad in the chat. I just want it to go on,
I feel so awful. I feel so awful here, and the things, how you make me feel. You just make decisions without asking me. I freaking hate it. Like, I don't even matter. I don't even matter. Go ahead, talk about me. I don't care. I have more on you than you have on me, so just be aware of that.
There's not really any really bad things to reveal, so for the both of us, it really was just a pretty, other than one incident, it was pretty normal, most of the time.
What's there's nothing to talk about for reaction channels. I'm an open book. What's he gonna say? My shower habits? Like, I don't care about that.
So is she saying that there is something to say about her shower habits? Because she's going back and forth about if there's something to spill or not, which she was doing herself. But the example she used was very, very interesting. I want you to know I'm putting up this poll. I took out the money part because honestly, 250 is probably not enough anyways, but I'm putting up this poll. And actually, let me get this up. Before I put up this poll, let me see, where are my likes? I'm trying to see where my likes are. No, actually, no, it's not going to be about the likes. It's going to be about the poll. I would like at least 750 people to participate in the poll. If you don't, we're going on break again. 700, that's like half of y'all. I feel like that's fair. 750 people. The poll is, would you rather wash your dishes with Chantel's cooch rag? I had to shorten it because of, characters. Wash Amber's butt for a week, or use Rosie as a mattress for 2 weeks. That was a suggestion in the chat. 750 people. I don't feel like I'm asking for much. 750 people to participate, please. Or we go on break again. Your choice. Your choice. Let me get to some more of the support. And thank you again, y'all, for all the support, for real. Rotten Drippy used moldy. But does see? Rotten Drippy used moldy fupa separation cream. I need you to come out with a line of merch with all the names you've ever created in this corner of the internet. This the same thing she did with Koki. Yes, it's a pattern of behavior. And what was, I guess, a bit surprising for me is that she's actually been doing it longer than we realized. It's now we can go back and connect certain things. Chantel ain't never gonna change, ever. Not another super chat. Thank you. Oh no, I know what you meant. I had read it. My bad. Thank you so much for both super chats, boo. Trauma Dumpling, thank you for 1 month of membership, boo. Chantel's picture is in the dictionary under bald-headed and confused. She's playing dumb and losing. Oh, she tried to play a game of manipulation and she's losing bad. Bad. Bald-headed and confused. Honestly, that's kind of too nice of a way to describe her. Could you imagine? Bald-headed and confused. That's based on Chantel, that's low-key a compliment. But thank you, boo. Angelic Pink, thank you. I'm behind on the stream, but I wanted to say how much I love your serene face. Thank you. While Big Fatty acts a fool. It's beautiful. I'm telling you, it feeds the soul. It feeds the soul. It just makes you feel lighter. Like low-key, you drop a couple of BMIs just watching and listening to her. You just feel lighter on your feet, you know? And I don't care how mean that sounds. But thank you, boo. Just Jamie, thank you for the super chat. I'm 5'4" and I've never felt as short as I do while I'm in this chat. And spoiler alert, QLR looked like she was gonna cry over her trip to the yeah, we gotta get to her this week. We gotta I know Chantel's gonna slow it down because Salah's back, so therefore the food's gonna be back. But just Jamie, we getting back into Rosie. She's traveling in Vegas. I'm probably going to do the most. And I actually think her content will be entertaining in some way. I don't actually think it's going to be problematic. I think it would just literally be entertaining. Rosie's going to give what low-key Amber should have been given, but she's too busy chasing the fucking feeder. Thank you. 49 and freaking fabulous. Thank you for 6 months of membership. Thank you. Hi, my twin, 6 foot every day. Tall, majestic sister. You know that's right. Chantel is the worst, the type that accuses our brothers, cousins, and sons of lies just because she wants to. And she can get away with it. And she has the privilege to do that. Thank you, because you're not about to send me on a whole fucking rant. Thank you for the 6 months. Because one of the things we need to talk about is the dangers of her doing shit like this. The dangers of doing shit like this, because imagine if we weren't used to Chantel. Imagine if we weren't used to her past, her abusive ways, the way she tries to control and manipulate people. You just got on her stream. You just see this woman in the Middle East just looking for help to get out of this dangerous situation. Who knows what could have happened? I'm telling you, when she gets back over here, I don't believe for a second Chantel will try to stay single. I'm sure the minute she gets her income up a bit and she could afford paying for dick again, because ain't nobody fucking her for free. They need to be benefit in some way. So as soon as she could afford dick again, man, God bless that person. She's a dangerous, dangerous bitch. And there might be a day she tries that with someone whose family don't got much to lose and don't give a fuck. Because that's a nasty thing to do to somebody. And rant over, my bad. But thank you for 6 months for real.
I just need an ear. Just listen. I'm just venting. I'm just like here for company because I'm by myself after being threatened. So I'm just letting you know if something happens to me, you know who it is.
We came to some like agreements. I just became very insecure and like that made me very angry. And we both said very, very hurtful things to each other.
And I don't feel safe right now. I know, probably a really bad idea to come online, but I don't know what to do. I'm by myself. I have to go like pack or something.
I have some debt payments going through.
So when she was on that live crying, she had to go pack. But 2 hours later, she remembered that she has debt she wants to pay off, all these things she wants to save up for. It's almost as if she wasn't in danger. So when it comes to DV, there are people, and I'm going to be clear, it's people, who will pack whatever they can as soon as they can. And when that danger is at a distance, they're gone. If shelter is available, they'll stay at a shelter. If someone close will take them in for the night, they'll be on someone's couch. And sometimes that's with children in tow. There are people who have to open up their doors to someone who's going through everything with DV and their kids. But Chantel will sit there and weaponize that. Look for attention, use that as manipulation. I'm going to pack my bags. Just know if this happened to me, I have to go. I have to get out of here. And 2 hours later, a complete switch. Yeah, I'm going to stay here until the end of October. I'm just going to write it out for another month. I got debt I have to figure out. I got to figure out a bed, apartment, a car, all these things. Yeah, that's not important when you actually think your life is on the line. But Chantel didn't think her life was on the line. There are people who I've heard share their trauma, devastating from the past, the things they've had to escape, the things they've had to do to get away from their partners, the ones that threaten them, the ones that always put fear in them. And this is the type of games Chantel plays. And I want to repeat, I don't actually believe Salah has ever even attempted to put his hands on Chantel. We have yet to see Salah threaten Chantel with physical violence. But Chantel knows that would get his attention, get the sympathy of her viewers. So she's making a mockery of it once again.
And all the super chats I made and everything will only be on the next paycheck. So I have a lot to pay. Like when I get to Canada, I need to pay last month's rent deposit whenever I find a place. And then that's what I have the money for now. And then I bought my flight. And then
Hold on, guys. Someone in chat has an important question because we still need people to vote in the chat. Dumpster snacks, how long we washing dishes with it? 4 dishes with Chantel's coochie rag. 4 dishes. I'm not gonna be extreme. 4 dishes, like 2 plates and 2 cups. 4 dishes, and you got to eat with that what you wash. Like your next meal is in that plate and your next drink is in that cup. But that's it. 4 dishes. Let me see how many votes we have. Let me see. 506 votes. So what I'm hearing is we want to go on break. I'm going to give it until, so it's 6:47 p.m. my time. I'm going to give it until 7. I mean, not 7. I'm tripping. That's too long. 6:50 my time. So 3 more minutes to get it to 750 votes. Or we're going on break once again. And I wish I could find. Actually, let me not speak too soon. Let me see if I can find another edit. But 3 minutes, make it happen.
Have to, I like to be in a new place for November 1st. I have to pay the first month's rent. I have to pay transportation from the airport I don't want to rely on anybody for anything. I don't want to rely even on my family to get me from the airport home.
Her family's truly done with her. Her family's truly done with her. And there will be a day that I think she'll elaborate. It's funny how she is attempting to watch her words with her family. It's not to say Chantel has never bashed her family on this platform. She has. It's interesting how she's choosing to tiptoe around the situation with her family, but not Salah's. Blue stamp. Can we plastic wrap Rosie? No. The only reason I don't believe we should plastic wrap Rosie, even though you're using her as a mattress, is because I believe her sweat would break through that plastic and probably melt it anyway, so it'd be pointless. Whatever her sweat is made out of, keep in mind she's from Florida. I think their sweat is built it's just different. It's just built different. That sweat would melt the plastic, so you don't want to clean up that mess. It's just sleeping on raw Rosie.
Can't believe I can't believe it ended this way. I can't believe he talked to me like that. I think it's just I feel like he's losing his mind, but that's not my fault. I don't know. Just mentally we're both messed up. It's mentally messing him up to be with
someone like me,
Mm-hmm.
and it's mentally messing me up being here with someone like him. And it's just like we're not compatible.
All right, guys. I need to like figure stuff out. So
And then I also have to get like a bed, which I did budget for. I budgeted everything. I have to get comforter, pillows. That's basically all that I'm really gonna get for now. I need to rent a car because I have to like move and like, just rent a car initially, maybe for like a week.
you're such a liar. You're such a liar. I threatened to break your house after you threatened my life. And I didn't insult your family, but they sure insulted me. Right? I'm useless because I can't have kids. And how you didn't talk to some of your family because you were with me. What do you want me to be? Super like what?
So I don't want to gloss over that. So if Salah at one point was choosing to not have a relationship with certain family members due to their views of Chantel, shouldn't that tell her something? That's a really hard position to be in for anyone, where your family doesn't approve of your spouse. And this is not just his spouse, this is his wife. That's a very hard position for any partner to be in. And I can't even tell you truly if there's a right way to navigate that. It's not to say their outlook on her for not being able to carry a child is right. No. But the culture and how they grew up, they want that for Salah. How they express that, hey, it could be disrespectful. But it would be wise of Chantel to not go down this road. Because I know there's plenty of people, probably people in this chat that can't stand their in-laws, can't stand, say, their partner's third cousin that they always got to bail out of jail or some shit like that. Can't stand them. And you know where they keep that? At the kitchen table. That's where they keep that. They don't bring it to the internet. I've had family members of people I've been with, past partners, where I've had my issues with their family. I would not on any day, not even if I was on crack, sit on this fucking platform and bash them. I'm going to talk to my partner. I'm going to vent to my partner, not strangers on the internet, because it doesn't help the situation. Please. Okay, so we have 590 votes. 590 votes. Would you rather? 62% said use Rosie as a mattress for 2 weeks. 21% said wash Amber's butt for a week. And 17% said wash your dishes. Oh, I spelled that wrong. Wash your dishes with Chantel's coochie rag. Listen, I'm gonna do a little throwback. I'm gonna do a little throwback because we are, a week from now we'll be in October. So just to set the mood, get us in the spirit. I'll be right back. See, it wasn't that bad. Just a little, get us in the mood for spooky season. And that's just a sneak peek for those who weren't around during the Villa days. That's just a sneak peek what we have to look forward to when it comes to Chantel's next place, Probably be dirtier than that. But yeah, I know you see the little babies. Yeah. And once again, rest in peace, BBJ. Rest in peace. You lived a long life. Sorry you were exploited in the end, but here we are.
Them no. He's like, if you don't shut up now, I will show you what you deserve. And then I said, I will break your whole house. I never threatened you ever. I called you names because you hurt me a lot. And I'm not in my right mind. And you left me here. And now, typical narcissistic behavior, you blame the whole thing on me like you always do. If he stubs his toe, he blames me for the furniture being in the way. I'm not even kidding. Why is this here? And then you want to sit there and say I'm liar and it's all my fault. Go get your mental. I'm sick of you mental health shaming me as well.
Before we get to those clips, can I also add, seeing that we don't have much context to the whole, him stubbing his toe, it could also due to the fact that furniture probably shifts a lot with Chantel, especially when she sits on it. And also, she probably doesn't fix shit. She doesn't do much. She has shown that. She doesn't do much. Like, you ever step on something that's just like, fuck, why was this here? Why didn't you pick it up? Why didn't you move this? People have those conversations. Shit, I've had the conversation before. Like, I step on, why the fuck is this here? Like, when I was living with my ex-girlfriend, why is this here? Why am I stepping on this? I'm tired from work. The fuck? Pick this shit up. That's why I'm never getting with a stud again. Fuck. No, I'm kidding. That's a lie. That's a lie. To all the studs, I love you. I love you. I still got love for you. But I'm broadening my horizons.
You're hot and you're cold. You're fat and you're old.
Are you normal?
No, you know that. You gotta come to the realization you married somebody crazy.
I think so, guys. It's not good. I can't ruin, like, my fucking life on here. And I feel like until I'm, like, better, I might. Like, I can't tell how I'm gonna be 1 minute to the next. I don't think I can fucking be like this online anymore.
Or like deflecting, or like, it's all my fault, mental health. But yeah, don't worry.
Well, seeing that she hasn't gotten help, and she's been crying about her mental health for years, how it's going to destroy her life, how she's impulsive, cycling through the same excuses and seeking no help. It doesn't matter the professional help. She's not seeking it. But she still expects the people in her life to deal with it. Because she's the asset. She's the prize. The people that she gets with, she makes sure they need her. She makes sure she looks down on them. And Salah should take whatever he gets from her because he's a poor man, a poor brown man, where her money goes way further than his since he's broke. Her money helps his family. They need her. I was about to, but I ain't gonna do it. Oh, let me tell you something. Roz, that's a losing battle still for me. Auntie Charlie, since you are a skincare queen, what do you do with PMS, right? Like around the time up here, it's a losing battle. I just make sure I try to stay hydrated. I ain't gonna hold you. I still get breakouts, which is frustrating. I'm just speaking for me. Sounds like a you problem. If you're in chat, I feel like I saw you super chat. I'm gonna get to it. Sounds like a you problem, honestly. Sounds like a you problem. Clanka, who's also my skincare girlies. Wild Orchid, honestly, those are my go-tos. The real tea is Michael B. Petty. I don't know if Michael's still watching, but you want to know this idea that I believe it was one of my best friends who threw it out to Michael, even though Michael's not around, so I don't think he would do it. But if Michael, the what's that yearly thing that Oprah used to do, like best list or something? I'm quoting wrong, but remember that list she used to come up with, like her favorite things? If Michael did that, oh, y'all would eat it the fuck up. Y'all would eat it the fuck up. because he knows how much I love skincare, and there's certain things he's um put me onto that has helped my skin a lot, because he loves like just researching stuff like that, and he knows my skin type. So he'll see something and be like, "Oh, I think that will work for you. Try it." But if he did, you know what I'm talking about? That not the book club. Doesn't she have like a favorite, like a favorites list or something like that? It's I don't think they do it anymore, but mm, but it was something like that. Just look up Oprah. I don't think that's a thing for her anymore. I don't even know if she's still be speaking up anywhere. But it's like type in like Oprah favorites list. She used to do that. She'll put like all type of stuff like Uggs and different footwear, like comforter sheets, towels, stuff like that. But if he did that, he recently suggested these blankets that I'm gonna have to buy, and it looks really nice, and I'm gonna buy it regardless. I'll buy it regardless. Oh, Mary B, I just want to because I've been getting more of these comments. Baby, it's brought to you by weight loss drugs. I'm gonna be all the way real with you. Yeah, do I still work out and stuff? But yes, I do not regret, and I've had my ups and downs. And thank you for this comment, by the way. I've had my ups and downs, but when I tell you, one of the best decisions I made was going on these weight loss drugs. And again, I have my ups and downs. There's sometimes I'll be like feeling nauseous. Best decision, best decision. And to anyone who's on them, my hat's off to you as well. Work through them plateaus, because there's times I was plateaued for a minute. I said, "What is going on?" I thought I was doing everything I need to do. Work through those plateaus. But thank you again. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I still have a shit ton to lose. Let's be clear. But one of the best decisions I ever made was starting weight loss meds. I'm very, very, very grateful I finally took the step.
Once you come home and I can leave safely, I'll be out of your way. Don't worry about it, okay? No, it's all my fault.
Oh, wait, hold on. Let me see something. The mage, you never gotta ask me to use my clips. Use clips. That's what fair use is. I don't ask nobody else for their permission. You don't gotta ask me. And I know you're a supporter. Even if you weren't a supporter, you don't gotta ask me for permission to use anything. Like, that's what fair use is. So use away. No matter the intent, use away. Don't go around asking nobody for their permission. That's what fair use is. So it is what it is.
All my fault. Everything. You don't even care about me. You left me alone. So what? So I'm gonna talk to people who do.
Oh, wait, hold on. This is not medical advice. Burn after reading. Obviously, please talk to your doctor. But that was me too. Had my first injection yesterday and I felt like shit. That was me too. Like it took, I don't know if I should be saying took some getting used to. Again, this is not medical advice. I'm just speaking from my first experience, but I'm grateful I stuck with it. Please speak to your doctor and they can give you advice or tell you what to do next. But my first shot, I was just like, and there's been times too, like just follow doctor's orders. That's all I'm gonna say. That's just follow doctor's orders. And if there's times you think you need to set a timer, set that timer. Set that timer. It's an amazing and weird feeling to not constantly be thinking about food, but you still got to nourish your body and do the right things, because that could hurt you in the future too. And again, I know it's your first shot, but talk to your doctor. But that, in my opinion, will pass. And I'm just basing it off of my experience. Again, not medical advice whatsoever. Oh, wait, where did it go? Excuse me, sorry about that. No problem, boo, no problem. You ain't never got to ask me. And by the way, too, I've said this before, just because I got these clips, I collect them all the time. If y'all ever need a clip, a specific clip, especially when it comes to Chantel, chances are it's in my hard drive. Just ask, and if I'm working or something, I might need a few hours, or if I'm tired, just give me the next day. But if y'all ever looking for something specific or specific stream or whatever, I'm not going to say I'm the best archiver, but amongst this corner of the internet, I feel like I'm pretty good. So if y'all ever need a specific clip or something like that, because there's people who'll be like, "Oh, do you got this clip?" I sure do. I don't know what that says about me, but I sure do.
Even though there's a lot that don't. Like, I'm your wife. You should be supporting me and like defending me. You know? I like followed you around the world to be with you. I may not have been invited. Salah did say I wouldn't like it here, you shouldn't come here, but like why be married then?
Say I'm not okay because I'm still not 100% and I don't know. Do you ever just like I think I have an irrational fear that like if I'm away from someone for too long that we're gonna drift apart. Like that's my fear. And just like I just have fears of like loneliness, you know?
I don't know what I'm gonna do when I go home. I don't even have a home to go to. That's the problem, and I'm so.
All that to say with those clips, Chantel wants Salah by her side 24/7. Even though he specifically told her not to go there, she would not enjoy it. She still chose to until she had to see it for herself. It wasn't just viewers who warned her. Her own husband, who lives there, experiences it, said this wouldn't be the place for you. But Chantel is going to do what she wants. And then when it doesn't work out, blame someone else.
So tired. I don't like looking for apartments. Maybe I'll just live out of a car. Just stop talking about him, everybody, please.
She says this multiple times, especially after these streams here, like stop talking about him. What would she expect after going live to make those claims that cry out for help, that performative cry out for help? What did she expect? Of course, they're going to talk about him. Please.
I don't want anyone talking about him in the chat. Stop messaging me or I'm gonna continue. You want me to continue? I'm so happy I'm leaving. I'm so happy. I have no car, no house, no pot to piss in, no bidet. I'm just so like in shock right now. I mean, I said some nasty things to him too, but I never threatened him. Maybe his family is like pressuring him to be like, she's talking about us, she's talking about you, and you know, like I've been insulting him, but like we were fighting and we fight pretty bad lately. Like it's just been really bad. So anyway, I just don't want to talk about it anymore. No, I don't want anyone insulting the cultures. Nothing like that. I just realized after all this, like I need to go. For both of us at this point. 3 deep breaths. Okay, let's try. I feel like my eyes are going to explode with the pressure. Get out right now. It's the end of you and me. It's too late, and I can't wait for me to be gone.
I was done after that song. A woman in her 40s. I said, yeah, I'm done editing after that. It's a wrap. That's enough for the day. Yeah, y'all didn't hear when she sung that? Yeah. I think I'm done. It's good for me. Good enough for me. I got enough of the rage. If we start going out on songs and tunes, I'm good. Oh, Cara, you were saying 144 people ran the 5K. Oh, you came in 112th, not last. Period. I ain't gonna hold you, child. I would have came in last, and you want to know why? They would have hauled my ass. Ambulance, come pick me up off this ground. I'm not saying I can't walk for miles. I can walk for miles, but baby, you said ran. Ran? Medical emergency. Come pick my ass up off this ground. My knees buckled, my ankle snapped. I'm done. I only run when it's an emergency. When I feel like I got to run, like say if I go down to Ybor and let me tell you something. And thank you, Car. Thank you again. I'm sorry I misunderstood that. I apologize. Let me tell you something. I'm the type of person, you go out with me, if I see more than two people running, sometimes it's a couple of friends just trying to catch a cab or something, trying to catch a Uber, who what, just trying to catch them. If I see more than two people running, we're running, bitch. Don't look back. Don't think twice. Run. That's more than two people running. There's never a situation that is a good one where more than two people running. I remember one of the times I went to Ybor. It was I normally only go with my friends. It's just like bar scene area in Tampa, and I went with my younger sister. So I like to go out with my friends, but when my family goes with me, say one of my siblings or whatever, like I don't know, I just be more on like high alert because now I'm with my family and I don't play around with my family. So don't brush against them too much. Don't be too aggressive. I don't care what your gender is. I'll get it popping. So I saw, I think it was like 4 or 5 people running. It should come at no surprise. My sister's black, right? My younger sister, well, it does, you get it. I'm black. She's black. She's one of them black girls that we make fun of, like it's an inside joke, but she's one of those black girls that walks towards danger. She's one of them not white girls, sorry. She's one of them black girls that if a white man comes up to her at midnight and asks her to help them look for their dog, she'd want to go help them look for their dog. It is midnight and a white van just came up to you and said they need help looking for their dog. Why the fuck you walking towards the van? Like, my younger sister is dumb friendly. Dumb friendly. So if we out and you see people running, if I start to run, why the fuck are you not with me? Why are you walking the opposite direction to see what's going on? Baby, I remember she did that. I hemmed her up so damn quick. Where are you going? We are black. We are not actually Black Panthers. We're not. We have no vibranium, nothing, bitch. And we don't got nothing on us. Get your ass this way. Yeah, but they were... Why the fuck would you go that way? Black, not Black Panther. Bitch, move. She's that type of person. Like, it be giving me a heart attack sometimes. Like, girl, like, stop being so curious and friendly and helpful. And that's the thing. I will help anybody. But if you're running, especially in a scene like that, that could mean only a few things to me. And I'm not bulletproof. It's like, please, I beg you. She would give me a heart attack sometimes. She'd be like, oh, this person said that. Like, sometimes the story she tells me, I'd be like, you walk towards... I get in mommy mode, especially with my younger sister. I don't have to do it with a lot of my older sisters because my older sisters are like a lot more mature and they handle things differently. But with my younger sister, I just be like, you gonna give me a heart attack one day. You gonna give me a heart attack one day. But like, my God, like, I'm not bulletproof. If I see people running, we need to run. We need to run. I'm not gonna pretend I could square up with someone. That's one thing. I'm not squaring up with bullets. Please. Like, Ricky, that's how she be acting, like a detective. Like she be going from detective to like wanting to be like help. Like, we can't help certain situations. Please walk away from danger. Walk away from danger, please. Mushroom Destroyer, she's one of the friendliest people in that. And it's such a great quality because I'm friendly too, but she's just a different type of friendly. Like, her joy just radiates through a room. Like, my sister's joy radiates through a fucking room. I love her energy. I don't know if y'all heard that, but I was just talking about bullets and the way that thunder just went off, that was really bad timing. That was really, 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 really bad timing. Oh my God. Jesus. Ow. I do not have time for that. Please. But yeah, that's just a little bit about my younger sister. Friendly. So friendly. Please, girl. Please have some discernment. I beg. Firefox, thank you for 41 months. Hey, babe, missed your last live. Love you. Thank you. Oh, by the way, speaking of live streams, because of this, I had other ones edited and I'm not going to waste no edit. So I will be going back to older streams, especially since I haven't edited it. I just wanted to make sure I touched on this because I know that was the biggest topic and that's what I was the most interested in, especially since it just happened and it was so big. But when I go live the next few days, just know, unless something bigger happens moving forward, I will be touching on some older streams because I'm not letting my edits go to waste. And the great thing is I could clip in some of the current ones into the past ones where it didn't age well. So just letting y'all know. Yes, thank you so much for 3 months. You look 6 foot. You tell them. Look at this. Oh, by the way, I don't know if y'all noticed because I don't think it shows on camera because my internet quality doesn't allow this to be better resolution, but I've been doing the blush, like bringing up more blush on my cheeks, like on my cheekbones. Like, you know how the new trend, or I don't know, I think it's a new trend or whatever. I've been trying to do that and it's been coming off nice, but I don't think y'all actually see it. I don't know if you can see the blush. I don't know if I pointed out, but either way, it's actually been working out. It actually been working out because I was scared because you see like mad pretty people doing it, so you're like, is that gonna work on my face? Because sometimes I feel you gotta have a specific face structure. I'm not saying anything's wrong with my face structure. It just means my face can't do it everything. So if y'all do, I don't think it's gonna show on camera. But either way, just know I got a lot of blush and it's been working. And it looks good in person. I promise you it looks good in person. It does. Crazy Cat Lady, you and Milk Tea should host M/U Style and Culture podcast. Milk Tea, the one who lives overseas. I just want to make sure nothing's wrong with Milky either, but shoot, I love me some Milk Tea. Milky's cool too. I'm just saying if you're referring to Milk Tea. Elizabeth McLean, great editing, showing the contribution of the spoiled brat, new to your channel and really enjoying it. Great chat also. Thank you, Elizabeth. Yeah, they dope. My chat makes the content, honestly. I edit, give my commentary, but the true life of this channel is in the chat. Thank you so much and welcome. And welcome. I hope you enjoyed the break if you are new to my channel. I know it's a lot, but we call it bonding. So I'm happy you're here and able to bond with us. Nancy, thank you. Wherever Chantel goes, chaos ensues. Her choice of men sucks. Sala is no angel. You never talk bad about family, period. That. She has no low. She has no low, especially if she doesn't get her way. Sadly. And thank you again for the super chat. Chihuahua Mama, thank you so much for the super sticker. Oh, I should see what it is because I need to remember to look at the animations because I never want y'all to think I take super stickers for granted. Where is it? Damn, I'm behind. Oh, it's a rose. Thank you, boo. Thank you. I appreciate you so much. Thank you. Nishi, thank you for 25 months. It's almost as if Chantel has always been the problem. No, Chantel can't be the problem. It's everyone else. You want Chantel to admit fault? Okay. Thank you, boo. Olga, I wonder what she's meant by I went through hell to be with you. I thought everything was perfect. Chantel feeling that she has to... Chantel actually thinking before she speaks, not always going based off of her reactions, knowing that it can have an impact on Salah. She feels silence. She probably feels like she really gave up her freedom or gave up so much when in fact, all she did was run from her problems to stay with a man who might play with her belly button and also claim her online. That's all it is. And thank you, boo. Poisonous Rachel, thank you for 6 months. I ain't got anything witty to say. F Chantel and her white women tears. Peace and love to the people of Syria. Period. I second that. Thank you. Oh, give me 1 second. I have to call. I need to drink more water during these streams. Thank you, boo. Ari, thank you for 6 months. My nephews fight over who gets to hold my hand. I don't want kids myself, but I'll spoil my nephews forever. And isn't it such a good feeling? It's such a good feeling. And yeah, again, Whoever chooses that, I respect that. I wish more people would be open and understanding that not everybody gotta have kids. But I believe Salah is starting to change his mind while being in Syria. And it's another reason why I believe Chantel keeps harping on the whole, oh, he's changed since leaving Kuwait. Yeah, he's in a different environment, and I think he sees life a little differently, in my opinion. Nicole, are we talking about doorbell tonight? Wait, Nicole, tag me in Discord because I don't know what you mean by doorbell. Tag me in Discord because I know you in there. Um, tomatoes aren't hard enough rocks for you. No, you lucky I don't got another break, another clip, another anything. Oh, actually, I want to see something. Please tell me. I want to see because you guys always. I want to see if I could share. How do I share my screen? Let me see something. I want to see if I could share a specific folder. So if I do share screen, what screen am I about to share though? Window. Oh shit, I can. Wait a minute. This whole time I could have shared this with y'all. Tell me if you see this. Tell me if y'all see this in chat. Hold on. I feel so dumb. Do you guys see this folder in chat? Put a 1 in the chat if you see this folder right here. Hold on. Okay, so y'all see it. Okay, so y'all could actually see how I categorize these things. Okay, so actually before let me get on camera. Because I know y'all gonna judge the fuck out of me, but I just want to point out there's a reason I'm always able to find a clip that someone asked me for. I'm very organized when it comes to clips, when it comes to receipts. This so happens to be about Chantel, but let's be very clear, I have this for a lot of people. But I have to be this organized or else I'm never going to find the clip. And I like to show what I'm talking about. I feel like it makes the content better. So that's one of the reasons I can never like fully like get up here immediately to cover something because I have to clip them, I have to file it, and then I have to put the content together. Like you could call it pathetic, you could call it what you want, but I didn't go to sleep last night until after like 2 a.m. because Chantel did the live streams. I had to download it, I had to clip it, make sure it was filed away, and then I had to put everything together because I needed to have the clips ready to place in, the thing. So let me show y'all how I do it. So this is just for the, like right here, right? This is just for the I might leave one that I have right here. And I have to categorize them like this because it would take too much room and I just need it organized per stream. Like, for example, the August one looks like this, like September. So if I say September related, it's Chantel as a topic, but it might be somebody else connected to her. So, like, for example, the reason I was able to put the Pete's clip in my, I think the last stream was because I had it in the September related blah blah blah. You get that point. Like for example, and one of the reasons I'm able to always have the comment from the chat in my content. Hold on. I'm going to be on screen to say that. When I put the comment of the chat in my content, it's because I screenshot it and attached it to the clip. So that's why I'll always be able to have the comment there. So I go back into chat, screenshot it, send it to my Mac, and then file it like that. That's how much work I put into the stuff. So that's why I can't come up here like right away. Let me show you. I'm trying to think, like just to show you how far back I could go. And a lot of this I did have to transfer to my hard drive. So this is just the ones that's still on my computer. Like for example, if I wanted to go to August, or if I wanted to go to July. Normally this is blurred enough, but I had saved this and edit, what happened with Sasa. Like in July, like that gives you an idea of how, like in May, just to keep going. And I have the comments from chat up there. Like I have them labeled like this. Like I'm very, very, very thorough with my clips because I want to be able to. Well, the truth is, because you just can't argue with the fuck I'm saying. I'm playing your words. I'm adding commentary. This is what I'm going based off of, and I appreciate that people appreciate the work I put in. I just never really. I think I've showed it in Discord, but I don't think I've showed it on here because I didn't know it would do this. Let me see something else. Hold on. Let me see. I want to see if I could show you my editor. Bitch, if I could show you my editor, please tell me I could show you my editor. I'm opening it up right now because I've never done that before on here. Please tell me. Okay, so I'm going to see if I could show you my editor. Hold on. To be clear, I use Final Cut Pro. So let's, oh, okay, this is talking. Let me see. Where am I? Chrome. So let's see if I could show you Final Cut Pro. Stop screen. Sorry, I just know this interests some people. So, and I do have a passion for editing and stuff. Oh no, is it not going to show it? Wait, it's showing it. Okay. So I could show you my editor this whole fucking time. Okay. So this is my editor. I don't know what you're seeing though. That's the problem. So I'm just moving my editor over. So this is my editor here. Oh, actually, I should put it on screen, right? That would be smart. That would be really smart. Hold on. So this is my editor, okay? I use Final Cut Pro and I label them by, like dates and stuff. Like, for example, today's intro, like this is today's intro, actually. I'm already on the project. So this is today's intro. And this is how I put them together. Like every bit of slicing and all that, like I have to do all that. So like, you know how you hear that music in the beginning? I have to put it here. So my music is here, right? So they're listed. And then I have it categorized in my notes by like mood and stuff like that. So I go to the mood that I'm trying to set, or if I want suspense, blah, blah, blah. And then I look through the list and I go like that. So when you see if you see my intro, you don't see all this, you just see the end result. And then this is what y'all see when you guys are like dancing to the music in the beginning with the list of members. They're listed right in here. This is the list of members in here. I have to copy and paste it into here. So then it shows up here. And the list, I have to go through it like each one by one. Like I have a shit ton of members and I'm very grateful for y'all. There's some days it takes me 45 minutes to just go through and update and everything, but it's well worth it because it's support and I appreciate y'all. But that's how I do that. And I have preset stuff. Like for example, I'm trying to find it. Like this. This is how I organize my shit. You do yours how you want. So anytime I go to do an intro, I copy this. Let me show you. I copy this and then I start a new project and then I paste it. So this is just the staple. The beginning, I hope y'all can hear me. I hope I'm not talking to myself because I'm not looking at chat. Fuck. Wait, can y'all hear me? Because if I did all that explaining, y'all can hear me, right? Please. Okay, perfect. So pretty much in here, right? This is just the staple. I'll copy it and create a new intro project. So for example, today I had just copied this and then created the new intro project right there. And the reason I put the brick thing right there. Oh, by the way, when you guys see, like if I do a fuck up in the editing, this is what you're seeing. I have different ones. I have one for editing breaks. I have one for memes because what I do is I place them where I want to, like what I want to go there. Like if I wanted to insert a meme, like if I wanted to add mad clips and insert a meme, then I'll put the meme card there to remember to go back and add the meme that I was thinking of adding. So what I do here is I insert everything that I want for the intro, and then I edit the intro, and then the final project would be something like today's intro or the intro. Y'all didn't see it yet, but remember how I said I was supposed to go live and I didn't yesterday? This is the intro for yesterday's live. It's already done. So you'll get a sneak peek of what tomorrow's intro was supposed to be, and you'll see it. This is part of tomorrow's intro. Well, it was supposed to be part of yesterday's intro. Like this intro from the other day, that's already done. And you see how this card is right here? This card is right here. This is for me to reference to go back and grab for something else. So I'll place the card right here, and I know to grab these two things right here, if that makes sense. Hopefully that makes sense to y'all. So I know to grab these two things right here to go in the other project. For example, I don't do it often, but if y'all ever see me post something on social media to like promote my upcoming streams or upcoming videos, that's in the socials area. So you already seen this, but for example, I'm gonna play this. If I mute it, I don't know how it's gonna sound. Let me mute it. But you see all these little pieces right here? That's what makes the full project. So let me show you. Yeah, that's what makes the full project. So I'm just play it through. Hold on, I think if I mute it, it will be better because I don't know how it's gonna come off on camera. But you see how that goes right there? All those little pieces make that little thing on screen. So then like this, I hand do, like I literally insert every little thing you see. That little thing, like these little words right here that I insert, I created those because I want that, to pop or whatever. And then, so when I put a comment from chat, right? This is a good example. When I put a comment on chat from chat in one of my things, this is how it looks in the editor. Like this is the comment. And then I make sure, like I actually, it's not gonna make sense. I'm gonna probably just do the editing stream like I said I was gonna do. I just get like, I don't know. I'm real passionate about my editing, so like that's one thing I am like, protective of because I don't play about my editing. But like you see, when you see that, those little pieces right there, I inserted those words. Actually, I could do an example. Let me do an example. 1 second, y'all. So, because this is already done. I posted this to socials like the other day. If you're on Twitter, you saw this already. So, for example, if I wanted to create this, I'm gonna just do test. I'm just gonna write out test. I'll write out test, and then my favorite font is I don't know if I say it right, but Jungle. I don't know how to pronounce it. It's my favorite font. That's my point. And then I'll do this here, and then I scroll down to drop shadow, and then I change. By the way, I just know how to do these things. I'm not saying I know all the terms, but I've watched tutorials. This is what I do. I love editing. Like my goal is to be an editor for a creator someday. And then what I'll do is I want the test to be bigger, so I'll make it bigger. Let's just say I want it at 200, right? Now the key to getting it centered, you have to go right here and do -200. I don't know why it's like that. I don't know what's behind it. I just know that's what you do. So, and then what I like to do, because it's so bright, I like to put this on 75. I like to put this on 75, and boom, we got that. And the reason I do the drop shadow, it looks good on top of things that aren't black. Like for example, like right now, yeah, all this shit, Chantel's always behind a black screen. But say if I was to put this, I don't know if this is okay. Actually, let me put it over here. Let me put it on top of this. You see that shadow? You see how you see the shadow? I like that effect. I like that edit. So I want that to come through. So that's why I always do the drop shadow. So you see how it's dimmed and then you see the shadow pop. I like that. I like that editing. So that's why I do it like that. But this is just an example. So each time you see a word on your screen, I literally have to create each word, and then I have to listen closely to make sure it matches up with each word coming out of her mouth, because I want it to line up. Like, she said eggs, she said bread, so I have to time it correctly, place the cursor there, and line it up to make sure at the time she's saying eggs, at the time she's saying bread, at the time, you get what I'm saying? So it's like that. Like I love that. So this was just like a test. You could do a lot more, and I have edits, like I have presets that I bought. So each one of these, right? So if you see PFS or Pixel Film Studios, they just abbreviated it. These are edits and stuff that I bought individually. So for example, like this one. You guys see the glitch one all the time because when you see this here, that little glitch, that's this. That's this. That's what this is. And the beginning of the stream, when you see that little haziness, that's what this is. And I'll time it for like 2 seconds. And then I'll put, actually, let me show you something. Let me show you something else. Hold on. 1 second. I know this is not for everybody. My bad. The stream is actually over. Sorry. It's just me running my mouth about editing. Thank you. Thank you for anybody who's here. I know it's not for everybody. But let me show you. Hold on. Let me show you. Where is it? Where is it? Is it the intro part? Yeah. No, yeah. So the intro. So you see how normally with the intro, you'll see that date fly across your, in the beginning. I created the preset to have it ready. So all I have to do is I'll copy and paste this onto whatever clip, and then I'll put the date, and then I'll change it. Like say if whatever it's for today. So I'll do, like this. I'll do it like that. So when you see that fly in the beginning of the clip, that's what I'm using. These two preset things here. And those were two that I bought part of a package. I can't remember which package it is. Hold on. It's in here, to be clear. I just don't remember which package it's part of. Actually, it might be part of the text package. Yes, it's part of this text package. I just don't remember. I think it's this one. So it's this package right here. And then I just have it already there because it's one of my favorite ones to use. And then I'll just add like a glitch and all of that. But that's just giving you an idea of how I edit. It's very tedious, but the end result is always what I want. So that's why I take so much time to get up here, because I literally have to, clip everything together, I just showed y'all the folder, find the folder it's in. And sometimes I may not remember what month or whatever, but I could just type search as long as I remember how I saved it. Like for example, the clip at the beginning of the stream, when I remembered the clickbaiting thing, I saved it as clickbait because I put in quotes that Salah had said clickbaiting him, because I always found that was interesting. So actually I could show you exactly where the clip was, and then I'll let y'all go. I promise. I'll show you exactly where the clip was and what folder it was in. Hold on. And all I had to do is go to the clip and it was ready. Let me show you. So bring that. Hold on. Okay, so oh yeah, I forgot I could just be on screen too. I'm tripping. But okay, so let me show you. So it was, let me bring it back. So it was in August, right? And you see all these words. I saved all these things, but I remembered that I had saved it to Salah saying clickbait. So all I do right here, click bait. And you see that you was clickbaiting me, and I knew, and I always have the dates there. That's the reason I always know what date to put on there, because I have them saved with the date. And this was the clip that I remembered Salah said, like, oh, something about clickbaiting. Why did he say she was clickbaiting her with the stream where she was acting sick? Where we generally thought she was sick. And then I went back to the stream before that where she was sick, and that's how I did it. But that just gives you an idea of how, I clip and do all that stuff. Like the other day, Yaba was live and there was someone who had made a reference to something. And I was just like, oh, this actually connects to what she's talking about. So I quickly went into my hard drive, pulled it out, and then I just created this clip real quick for her because I know how to find it real quick. And I was like, yo, I'm sending this to you. And then she had played it on stream because I know how to get to clips fast. So I was just like, yo, this actually ties into what Chantel's doing. So I just quickly made it and then like sent it off to her. Because I don't know what I like to do. So yeah, there's that. But that just gives you an idea of how I edit, why I'm able to find clips so easily. And that's just the ones I just showed you is just, from this month. And I think I showed you August and a few other months. I have these for the last, I started really doing this in 2021, I want to say. And the funny thing is, the reason I learned to do this is because I was doing it for a different reason in this space. And I was like, let me do this for my content. That's where I get paid. So yeah, because I was archiving some other mess. And then I realized I could just do this literally for my content. So I stopped. I'm also focused to put it into my content. So that's why when you guys say like, oh, you're editing this, and that, but it's because I'm very thorough. I got to get it filed away and I want to be able to grab it fast or as fast as possible. Sometimes it will take me like an hour to find a clip, but I know I have the clip. It's just sometimes I forget what words I use to save it, if that makes sense. I hope that made sense. Yeah. Charlotte, that was you. I just seen your super chat. Yes, Charlotte, literally, I just went in my file. I was like, let me look it up. Let me look it up and let me send it to Yaba. It was you. I remember. It was you. Thank you, boo. Thank you. It was you. But yeah, baby, Anna, I work. That's why when people be talking about, oh, lazy this, lazy that, I know they're not talking to me. I know for a fact they are not talking to me. I put in work into my content. Y'all see a quick 5-minute clip or whatever? No, baby. I put in work. And I love doing it. And I love the fact that, viewers appreciate it. So, and it's nice to be like, if you put hard work into something, yeah, it would be nice for people to enjoy it, so I will always be grateful for the compliments that I get. But when people talk about my edits and the literal body of work, that's my favorite compliment because I know how hard I work on it. Like I really do. So I appreciate y'all so much. And I know I'm behind on a lot of super chats. And thank you again, Michael. Thank you. I don't know if you're still here, if you're still watching. Please, thank you so much. And thank you to everyone who showed love. I appreciate y'all so much. And Tracy, I agree. And to everyone who gifted, I appreciate y'all. To everyone who joined, welcome. And please remember, you have access to the Discord when you're Supreme or higher. I'll be right back to this tomorrow. We're going to work a little backwards because I did put no, I'm not gonna do that. That's the problem. Once I get talking about editing, bitch, y'all gonna be mad. That's why it's just like, I don't think y'all really know what you're asking for when it comes to an editing stream. Ooh, I have a better idea. I don't know if there's any creators left in the chat. For any creators who are active on the platform and, do content and stuff, if I do an editing stream, you know what I would like to do? I would like to put an edit together for another creator. And then we can spend the time on stream watching me edit it for them, and I'll send it off to them. Like, I'm not charging for it, to be clear. The point is to sit here and show y'all my process. So I don't know if there's any creators left in the stream, but if y'all happen to know a creator who might just like to do that, just a one-time thing, like want me to edit down something or want me to edit down a Chantel stream or insert some, you know what I'm saying? Just to show you my process. So I'll do it for somebody else. So wait, reaction buffet. Wait, are you a content creator? I'll do it. I'm just saying, I'm down. I'm not charging none of that. I'll go live and show y'all my process. That's it. And I'll send it to you. I'll put it unlisted, whatever. Just I'll show you my process on how I edit. That's it. Wait, I edit for work. Mac has a tags option. Wait, do me a favor, Jerry, because you in Discord, tell me what you're referring to. I'm always open to learning. Trust me, baby, there's a lot I still need to learn. I'm nowhere near where I want to be. So please let me know if there's something I could do better. Okay, you know what? Reaction Buffet, are you in the Discord? If you're not, if you're on Twitter, can you DM me? Send me what else? Yeah, Jerry, can you tag me and tell me Oh, sorry. Because I feel like this is something that I could learn. Because I ain't gonna pretend I know everything. Not at all. I'm not gonna pretend I know everything. But Reaction Buffet, if you're not in the Discord, can you DM me on Twitter? We could work something out. And you could send me whatever it is, and I could show like my process, and I'll send it back to you. I'll send it back to you. Use it, do whatever you want with it. And that will be our editing stream. I'll edit something for somebody. And then if you could be here in real time, you could tell me, like, say, oh, I don't want it to be this shade. Can you change it to this shade? And then I'll adjust it. You feel me? We could do it like that. Kath, I would love to. I would love to. I would love that my end goal with YouTube is me editing for other creators. Like, that's my end goal. I have a lot to learn. I have a lot to learn, but I could edit for 8 hours straight and I'm Gucci. Still happy. Yeah, I'd be tired looking at a screen for so long, especially because that's what I do at work. But it's different when you're doing something you really, 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 really love. So that's all I mean. Yeah. DM me, or if you're in Discord, hit me up. I got you. So yeah, that's the end goal, y'all. Yeah, maybe I should just do more editing streams and just pick up different projects from y'all and just show you my process. So therefore, y'all get something out of it too. I'm down. Thank you for everyone who sat through all of that editing talk. But I really do love editing. So I appreciate y'all so much. I will be back tomorrow. It won't be as lengthy of a stream because if I remember the edit that I had, it's actually not that long. So it'll be a quickish live, and quick for me is like 2 hours. So just keep that in mind. But I'll be right back tomorrow. Hopefully I could start around the same time. We'll see. As long as Chantel don't do no crazy shit, because I'll be waking up to her just doing the most sometimes. Give us a minute. Take a beat. Go eat a chicken sandwich. Jesus. But I appreciate y'all so much. Thank you for all the support. Thank you for everybody who showed up, spent time with me. Let me just make sure I get this ready. I appreciate y'all so much. Thank you for all the support. Please consider leaving the stream a like if you enjoyed anything about it, leaving a comment when it's over. Either way, happy you're here, and we'll be back at it tomorrow. Later, guys.
Well, I look like Peter Griffin today. It's the glasses and the chubby face. Anyways, from being 130 to 280, the bigger you are, the longer the shower. So if I'm 340 pounds, how long do I have to take in the shower? Fuck that. I just wash a few body parts. The ones that don't smell don't really matter.
Well, I mean...
Oh, I forgot to tell you. I went to the bathroom. There was no toilet paper. So I took extra long because I had to wash my ass in the sink and then blow dry my ass with the friggin' Dyson hairdryer. It was like very powerful. So luckily I got to just put my butt far enough away. I know! They had no toilet paper! So I washed my hands very well. I don't smell, I think. Excuse me. A, B, C. I can burp the alphabet. I was gonna strip for you for Valentine's Day. You know, I was gonna I bought red platform heels. I bought red lingerie. I was gonna strip for you, but you had to be an asshole. You can't strangle me. You can't strangle me. Oh my god. Goodbye.
I